Live on video.
Come on, a midget pole dancer.
Shit.
Shut up.
My pretty face is hidden.
I think it's freaking cool, man.
Yeah, see, the camera works just fine. The good thing is if Mike leans back, it just cuts back fat off. I'm talking about on video. I'm trying to make you look slimming.
Shit.
The camera adds 100 pounds.
Motherfucker makes me look skinny as fuck.
He's taking advantage of video only, right? Are you trying to get all your cussing out now before the radio's live?
Anytime before 8 a.m.
No. There's a difference of what we get away with before 8 a.m.
Right. Fair enough.
We can have sexual content slightly before that.
I don't think so.
All right, here we go.
Not with me, you can't.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We is live.
Yeah, swam
Morning. Mike.
And we have a new call-in number for the radio show during the show.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. So during the show, if you would like to call in, we have a new number that you have to call in with. Our other Android that I was paying all that good money for just friggin' stopped working. Well, I mean, it works, but it doesn't handle the, okay, let me word it this way. We couldn't figure out why the phone pranks were not working anymore. And apparently when Android did an update, this particular phone that I have decided that the microphone input that was from my soundboard wasn't going to work anymore. So here we were trying to be quiet, muting the mics, and it still the mic like when you're driving and put it on speaker was working. Does that make sense? Am I speaking that correctly, or am I just rambling?
Rambling.
I think I'm just rambling.
Rambling.
Okay.
Alex,
I run a tech show. I may as well explain it.
Fix it for me.
Yeah. So
explain.
it was the speakerphone of the phone.
Yes.
The microphone on the phone itself.
You just said the word phone.
I know.
4 times.
Jeff Matthias says, "Would you spit it out already?"
Yeah.
We're fixing to give you the new number. Go ahead, Alex.
So while Mike's doing a phone prank, I'm texting him saying, "You need to get closer to the phone. It's all the way over by Scotty. Go stand next to it. Talk to that because nobody can hear you." Well, Mike's still thinking his studio mic.
And me too.
Yeah,
I mean,
you guys are still thinking your studio mics are hooked up
the way it was correctly
not
hooked
the way
up.
it used to be. That's right.
Right.
And Mike's replying back saying, "Dude, I'm as close to this mic as I can be. If I was any closer, I'd be up in it."
Right.
And I'm trying to get him to realize, no, your studio mic's not working, brother. You got to get close to the phone. But now it's fixed.
That's right.
And it's working properly.
All right. So the new number, and this is strictly for calling in on shows. It cannot receive text messages. It can't receive anything. It's a free Magic Jack phone. It's an app. So anyways, the number 513-442-4703. Once again, for you in the cheap seats, 513-442-4703. Alex, you might want to get that too, because you call in too.
Trying to. 513-442. 4703.
4703. Yes, and I need to change it on the radio station as well, because that means every one of them that's in here is going to be incorrect.
Yeah.
I mean, is this for permanent number from now on?
I think this is going to be
or are you just going to go, now you know it works, go get a SIM card?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't decided. Okay, let's just word it this way. This will be for today. I still may just keep it that way.
Because now that Metro are owned by T-Mobile, T-Mobile give you a free SIM card if the size changes. Right. So Metro may do the same thing.
Blah 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 blah. This isn't tech talk.
but my thing is if this one's working and I don't have to pay to keep it on, then this gives me the mobile that we talked about yesterday.
Blah 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 blah.
I don't know. I have to find out if I can make this number auto answer from my phone.
Yeah.
If it will auto answer from my phone, then I'm set. And then that gives me my second phone I needed.
Very true.
Blah, 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 blah.
We'll figure it out.
Blah, 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 blah.
Jeff Matthias, I refuse to answer you from this phone.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yes, sir.
You got problems.
Why?
I tried being the first caller, and the answer that I got was that I have to receive a call from this number before I can make the call to this number.
Jesus Christ, that sucks. Well, there's the problem with the app.
Well, I guess we got a whole blah, 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 blah. Denied.
Well, damn.
I figure you might want to know.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do today is just plug in my personal phone and be done with it. So anybody that wants to call in today, I just have to call my personal phone. All right, thank you, Jeff.
Hey, y'all have a great day.
Okay, all right, bye.
Blah, blah, blah. Jeff. Hey,
That
now-
sucks.
okay, so I just put up the new live.
hold,
only
please.
studio line.
Hold. What did you just find out?
I bet you I know what that is. In
What?
the app, I bet you in the app, there's a setting that says only allow calls from known callers.
Well, it says account.
Dun, 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 dun,
I'll have to
dun,
just figure it out.
Yeah,
later.
we'll have to go through the app and figure it out. But I bet you there's an option to allow calls from anybody.
I bet
Okay,
you the
Mike,
two
what
tech
was you gonna
guys,
say?
I bet you the two tech guys should have had this figured out before the show. Dun, dun,
Listen here,
dun,
biatch.
dun,
We
dun,
just
dun,
got it
dun,
working
dun,
a minute
Hey, listen,
ago.
dun,
imagine-
dun, dun,
Imagine what I'm not gonna know how to do for your show tonight. I may not even be able to get the damn thing up and running.
Hey, look, seriously, does anybody even find that interesting?
No one listens anyway, so
Yeah,
no, they don't
so-
care. No one
Well,
listens.
I'm just
no
going
one
to plug in
listens
my
to-
personal for now.
No one listens to Twat Mike on a Wednesday at 7 anyway. So
I know
So
that.
yeah, anybody wants to call in today, I just have to call in on
that's
my
kind of
number.
a backhanded plug right there.
Yeah, but,
That
or-
sucks.
That was a reach over instead of a reach around because we're not allowed to say that.
Oh, is that on the list?
Who knows?
Well, it's on the list of what we're not supposed to say via
Let me ask.
FCC
Okay, I have.
FU
okay,
radio.
It's prior to 8 o'clock. I'm going to get this out of the way.
oh boy.
This list, did it include any British idioms like bollocks
No.
or wanker?
No.
Yeah, I think he did say wanker.
Did it?
Did it say tosser,
No.
fudge packer, shirt,
Yes.
shirt lifter?
No.
Okay, we're good.
Let's keep going. This is fun.
Felt like I'm playing name association or word association.
Match game 2015.
Sick girl, pervert.
Right before the FCC shows up.
They
Drag queen.
can't. That's the good thing is they can't.
Well, they can.
Did you see that meme I made yesterday? The two old guys off the Muppets,
Man, I'm gonna be honest.
and I made the one really, really fat
Yeah,
He's
gonna
going to be honest.
to
It's
look
about time.
to look like
yeah,
Mike.
I pretty much block all your stuff.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
ignore it.
but
So
as you should, to be
Yeah.
honest.
it's I don't know. It's beyond juvenile. What would that be? Child porn? I mean, it's.
Shut. Don't even use that word.
Dude,
they're-
dude.
another guy
Those-
got
Those two dudes are like in their 80s, Mike. How would that ever
I
be
don't-
child porn?
caught. Reverse child porn. But
Yeah,
pretty much-
because that made sense.
hey, I got an idea. Why is it that everybody in the UK is like 80 years old? I mean, everybody. Have you ever seen Parliament? Jesus, they fart dirt. They have when they're up there arguing with each other on Sunday nights. They're like and little dust clouds. Everybody's like 100 years old. Is that a requirement?
To be an MP? Yes, it is. It is. Have you ever seen our judges
Yeah,
with
the
their big
wigs.
powdered wigs?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
banisters. And
Yeah,
everything.
That's their hair, Michael.
No, it is not. You're lying. Shut up. Shut up, Mike, with sound effects. That's different. Who's that?
I don't know. I'm getting because I'm trying to manage 3 phones.
Yeah, he's doing tech, so you and I just need to
You
talk.
and I will do the show. This
Go
morning.
for it.
Cool. Hey, another.
That's why we're
knucklehead-
here, obviously.
Because it's a talk show.
No way.
I didn't know if you got the memo.
No. And I don't really read the.
I know. I just like when y'all start lighting up the stuff last night. I'm watching TV. I'm not even like really paying attention.
I know. I just, I can't listen to it all. I can't pay attention to it all the time because sometimes it just ding, 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 ding,
I know that's what happens. It's like Morse code.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you have a hard time paying attention to the show because you're over there playing Casino Royale, slots, and
I,
Gambling.
do not.
Wow.
Dude, I play World
Sending-
Series poker.
Well-
World Series poker, and he's sending nudie pictures to women.
Yeah.
And
I
Well,
send those
were
to
you listening to
Alex.
my show at all last night?
no, I was watching.
I had so I have my personal phone plugged in instead of
Oh
the
yeah,
studio
so you were
phone,
ding, ding,
right?
ding,
Well,
ding.
not only that, every time I got there's a bug in this phone. because every time I got a message, music started playing.
Oh my
Right?
god.
So I changed it because of copyright issues on
Mhm.
YouTube. I had to open my podcast
And
player
stop
so that if
Right.
anything started playing, it was a public
Yep.
domain podcast.
Right.
Yep.
And so every time a message came in, damn Will Sasso broke in
Oh
with
my,
his
well, that's what you get for
with his
having that crap.
podcast.
Isn't that cool?
Well, I mean,
No, I'm kidding.
you know,
I guess
that's
if
but
you-
that's the thing is that's a bug in this another bug in the iPhone.
I guess
I
if
may-
you-
Hey, quit making bugs about iPhones.
I
don't
may
wanna hear
take this old damn Android
it.
phone instead.
No, come on, man. Nobody wants to go Android.
get when you listen to a fat white guy.
Sasso's brilliant.
He is funny. He'll die of cocaine abuse. Just give it time. Did
Hey,
y'all
we
see-
all will, brother.
Hopefully. Power to the powder. Let's see. Did y'all see that post I made last night with the guy riding the drone?
Nope.
No. Writing, explain.
Oh, the hoverboard thing.
yeah.
Oh,
Canada.
hoverboard.
Yeah.
Well,
What are we talking?
it's a 8-bladed drone that can lift this guy, and he has a hand control
Where is
for
it?
the throttle. I posted on the World According to Mike on Facebook. I can post it on the Just for Fun, but this dude is very stable. It's a very stable platform. This guy's up in Canada, and he's flying over water. Which I don't know if you guys know about in-ground effect hovering and out-of-ground effect
No,
hovering, and it's aerodynamics.
no idea.
But hovering over water ain't the easiest thing. So
Yeah, because it's not a hard substance.
it's not a hard substance, and the water can change on you. It's a very fluid. So
I mean,
Right.
this whole hoverboard rubbish that's going on. Obviously they don't hover; they have wheels. But have you ever seen the actual hoverboard that Lexus developed?
yeah, that was a while ago though.
I mean,
It was huge.
No, it's not huge. It's the size of a skateboard, and it actually,
Oh yeah.
Now- now-
Okay. Yeah.
in its current incarnation, I should say, it only rides above a metal rail because it uses
Electromagnetic.
yeah. But I mean, it's the real deal. It
Yeah.
hovers about 2
Yeah.
inches off the
and
ground.
it's like
amazing.
from Back to the Future. The little video I saw,
Yes.
he was going like up and down a hill.
Yes.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. And
Well, I mean, have you ever seen that take on the Volkswagen, I believe it is, or the Toyota, the little bubble that the little Chinese couple's riding in?
oh yes, yeah, I have seen that.
Oh, that's
yeah.
beautiful. I love that. I
Yeah.
love that thing. I'll find that thing today and post it. But yeah, I now they say that's because there's a certain.
And what is this
mineral-
that you're showing?
This is Lexus. This is the Lexus hoverboard.
That's
It's
the actual.
an actual working hoverboard.
And why is there smoke coming out of it?
Hold on,
Oh, wrong hoverboard.
there it is, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is there smoke coming out? Has it got a motor or?
No.
No, it uses. There is some kind of liquid nitrogen in there.
So it's actually magnetism forcing it off the earth,
Yes.
like our true hoverboard.
Yes.
Well, it's yeah, and they've already got that technology for roller coasters and other stuff. Because these roller coasters that go from like 0 to 70 right out of the gate.
Yeah.
It
They're
uses
using electromagnetic.
yeah. This one's working using liquid nitrogen cooled superconductors and fixed magnets.
Right, because you know what they're doing is they're using the reverse polarity.
Yeah.
So
Exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, and-
It's working almost like a mag rail.
yeah.
There's a name for that, and I can't remember
Yeah.
exactly what
No,
it is.
I think the roller coasters are called mag rails, but I mean it's like freaking smooth as can be.
Yes.
It's controllable,
Yes.
but if you lose electricity,
And
Yeah.
because of the superconductors they use, it keeps it a specific distance
right,
away from
it's
the
a
rail.
measurable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how this hoverboard's working, and that's the real deal. That's the genuine article. All these exploding rolly things are a waste of time. Wait for the
And
Lexus.
we talked about it, man. $500 for some pseudo Zhijing
Mhm.
stuff, man. I tell you what, that's why I don't understand why we allow
Yeah.
ourselves to fall for that crap, because it ain't worth no freaking $500.
Well, because right now it's the big thing, and eventually the market will stabilize with brand leaders,
Yeah.
and there will be trusted brands you can buy. Obviously, there's going to be a good, a Sony or whoever, or Samsung or somebody, some big name manufacturer is going to jump into this market. They're going to make sure they're putting out a safe, tested device, and they're going to make sure they
Yeah.
label it.
Yeah, here's
70 kilograms or 100
Yes.
kilograms.
here's my thing. I don't think this particular thing is going to work, but I do see it more like the shoes that the kids had, the Heelys.
Those are, you can get those now. The self-lacing things.
No.
Okay.
The ones with some form of its own power. Instead of standing on the hoverboard,
Yeah.
now you just have independent of that axle. You see,
Oh,
the
I
kids
see what
used
you're
to have
saying.
the little wheelie ones,
Yeah.
you know?
So like roller skates.
Kind of, but they're
But
in the
electric.
shoe, so you can walk. You push a button or look in your Google eyepiece and
Yeah.
go, let's go wheelie,
Yeah.
and they pop out of your shoes.
Yeah, so like a powered roller skate that comes out
Did
when
they
you,
have
when you need it
Heelys
to.
in the
I-
UK?
Yeah, I think I know. Well, no, I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Holy
Though.
smokes, man! Kids on those things like in Walmart used to freak me out because, my brain is trained for situational awareness to
Mhm.
look for something out of the ordinary.
And you just
And
see
we see a
someone
kid-
gliding. Yeah, yeah.
You see a kid doing 35,
What the hell
like-
is that?
Yeah, I drew down on like 3 kids when I first got back from Afghanistan. No, I'm joking.
No,
I never drew down on kids. They're easy targets.
Well, at least you said you drew down on them. You weren't painting them down because that would be looking pervert.
We have a staff member in need.
What does that say?
I think Dee Dee is doo-doo. What do we call her this week?
Is this the picture of a wheel? Oh, it's a flat.
Yeah, she's got a flat tire.
Where is she?
I don't know. Y'all still getting rain?
Yes.
Yeah.
is that Denise you're talking
It's
about?
Denise.
It's Denise.
Hey, Doug.
Sorry, Jacob. I thought that was Denise asking if we were getting rain. Yeah, you're in.
She got flat in the rain.
Yeah,
Oh,
that sucks. And I know that Denise is not smart enough to.
Oh, it's
have
not flat. It's just low.
a story of her life.
It's probably been like that for a month.
It is Denise after all.
I can't stop laughing because he's right. I know he is.
So I got an email from the unrelated to anything. Got an email
go
from
ahead.
the NRA last night with an offer to join the Personal Defense Network for $6 a year, it's usually $36 a year, and I got to join for $6. It's the PDN is a great resource. First of all, tons of videos you can watch, training videos and rubbish like that, but also discounts on training around the country. Discounts on gear and
a
shit
friend of
like that.
mine. I don't know if she's listening this morning. Jenny, if you're listening, get ready to call in. And I don't know what number we're going to use to call in. But Jenny is a.
Is she cute?
Hey, we're gonna play that number.
She's basically a NRA post certified firearms instructor.
Mm-hmm.
And she teaches, I believe, Clarkston PD over in Decatur, DeKalb, wherever that is.
Okay.
Card
What the
carrying.
freaking frack is dinging? Is that a phone?
That's my watch.
Okay, no
Let me-
problem. I
let me
just wanted to
mute
make sure because listen, it had the faint sound of this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sure did.
Let me.
So I'm like, no, it's okay. I try not to have
Okay,
the
it's on
noises,
vibrate.
but really, I was just thinking, am I hearing something because I have my phone plugged in?
When I'm in here, there's a million things that are probably going to ding.
I
Should
can
we touch that or should we just
I
smile?
can stand next to you and hear the ocean. Does that count?
Wow, not as a ding.
Oh, this morning he was all like, "Oh, come on, if it ain't raining, we ain't training." You see what I said? Oh, he's the
Oh, I saw.
bridesmaid,
I saw what you said.
never the bride.
Oh, I
Keep
thought you
training.
were talking about you because I made you park across the street and walk your fat ass over in the rain.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what you
Ooh.
get getting here late, Mike.
Was that thunder? I love it.
No, not at all.
I love the raining nights. I love the raining
Are you
nights.
really?
You're supposed to be up early and on
You
time.
didn't
brother.
even sing it like it was.
Oh, I'll bust out in some freaking Steve Perry. Should have been gone in a second.
Well, yeah. Well, you should have been.
Steve Perry. You ever seen Basketball? The movie Basketball
Mm.
with Matt Stone and Trey Parker, the
Mm.
guys that do South Park.
Mm-mm.
All right, never mind.
Well, sure haven't. I tell you what, the some of the early issues of South Park used to have, like if you got the DVD set, it used to have the two of them doing like commentary in the beginning. Did you ever see any of those?
No.
Oh, they're freaking hilarious, and they
Nobody watches South Park. It's
What?
terrible.
19th season. Wow, still doing holiday insults.
Well, it's insults. It's not that it's just holiday.
Hey, I got to tell you that somebody just sent me a.
Yeah,
a
I mean,
request.
Michael, you are kind of an idiot all year round.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just at Christmas
No, I'm an all season
or New
idiot.
Year.
Yeah.
I mean, you're an idiot at Easter. You're
Look,
an idiot at Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
you're
don't
an
feel
idiot
that
on
it's just
Memorial
a-
Day.
Pirates of the Caribbean. He says it best. He goes, "Never trust an honest man because you don't know what he's going to do. Oh, you can always trust a dishonest man. So you can always trust me to be an a-hole.
Mhm.
You see,
Really? Is that how it works?
yeah, I don't mean it. I'm just saying you can always.
Did you mean it last night, Michael?
with you? No, I was just trying to spoon. It was cold. No, the point I'm trying to make is this is me. I mean, hey, if you're around me at this point in my life, if you're around me, if you associate with me, you're a friend. You're part of my family. You're in my circle. Okay, which that and
Or you just don't know any better.
yeah, well, the restraining order thing, but for the most part, don't take me serious, please.
I got to second that. That's exactly how I am.
I don't take anything you say serious. Somebody else had asked you,
that is just
had
not
asked
true.
a question, and I'm like,
Scotty.
never believe anything that comes out of his mouth.
Scotty, you're
What?
the biggest liar in the world.
Why?
Oh my God, I can get you pissed off before. What time is it?
Oh, wait.
It's
Nobody.
8:03. I can get you pissed off before 8:05.
No, nobody said that you can't piss me off. I say I don't take anything you say serious. When you're being that guy, yeah. When you're being that guy, nah, I
just
don't.
me. Hey man, I just found a place on Facebook. It's called Gorgeous Active Duty Females US. This is hot, man. It shows the girl in civvies and then shows them in uniform.
Jesus Christ, you are such a creep.
Creep?
This is
He's
hot.
he's a creeper.
He is a
He's
creeper.
an awful creeper. Have you ever
This
seen
is-
his friends list on Facebook?
It's huge.
So in
like my Johnson.
Facebook give you these friend suggestions, and everyone that pops up is like this hot chick, and it says one mutual friend, and it's always
No,
it's always chubby over there.
No, I never. No, be careful on those because I don't go for those.
Creepy little
But
kid.
holy smokes, man! These soldiers in freaking bikinis.
Really? So I'm going to shoot off the commercial because
Probably.
we're at 8:03
Well,
and
hell,
we're
we
running
didn't
out of our
start
20
till
minutes.
freaking 7.
Shut it up,
Denise
Lucy.
Denise is insisting that this tire is flat, and I'm looking at two pictures of this thing, and it's merely low, right? It's probably about 15. It's probably got about 15 pounds of pressure in it. I guarantee you, it's been like that for at least
she
a month.
She lives on a muddy road, and whenever you go four wheeling, you're supposed to let a little air out of your tires. Maybe that's why it's happening.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Beat, is that me? Oh, here's Jenny. She is listening. I'm gonna have her. What number can she call in?
Nothing yet. Give me a
Yeah,
minute.
nothing. Scott would
I'm-
have to call her.
I'm working on it.
Hey, I
in
want
a
to
second.
send. I want to do that.
Do what?
The $6 thing you were just talking about.
Oh, it was an offer from the NRA.
I'm sure you can put my name in the bucket. Almost always you can. Do
Let
that.
me see if I can forward you that email and see if it works, but I don't know that it will.
Jenny.
Let me forward this. What's your email? Well, maybe write it down or something because we're on YouTube.
No, it's cool. Hyperlinks, but it's got a C instead of a K.
HYPER
LINCS. One word.
LINCS at
Yahoo or PW2.
yahoo.com.
Hyper.
Hyperlinks LINCS at yahoo.com. See, just follow the link in there. See if it works. I don't know that it will because it's for NRA members. And
Did it ask for a number? Because I'm an NRA member.
oh, you are? It may work.
I
Go
did
ahead, try
I
it.
did the thing you sent. The was it associate?
Oh, the $10? Yeah.
Why not?
We should tell it because again, NRA needs right now. We need a ton of members, and for $10 a year, you can't go wrong. People need to join.
You know what? Denise is saying this, but I swear, I told Denise about 2 weeks ago her tire was low.
Mhm.
when we were standing out in the driveway.
Yeah,
So I think she's trying to pull one over on the guy. She just doesn't want to get out the ring.
that's what it is.
Joe number, I need to make you mine. All right, I got a guest coming tonight, hopefully. And then I've got 2 guests coming right now on the 20th of January, I think, 10th of January. And then the 20th of February, the band Still Point will be here. So I'm gonna try to schedule somebody for just about every week.
I wasn't listening to a word you just said.
Don't worry about
Was
it.
that back tonight?
Tonight, there will be a guy here, Daniel Boggs, multiple deployments.
Doing what? Army?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He's been Iraq, Afghanistan. I think he might have even been in the Fallujah thing. So it's going to be interesting. But I'm going to have drones here tonight, too. I'm bringing 5 drones.
Tonight? Yeah, bring it. I want to see this Phantom and I want to fly it a little bit.
You won't be
Or maybe just hover in the studio.
because I'm probably not going to have the blade guards on it.
God, you're such a wanker.
No, man.
Then bring the blade guards. You'll have between the end of this show and the beginning of your show is like 12 hours.
Oh, no. There's so many things.
Well, no, actually, it's what? 8 hours?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. There's nap. There's lunch. There's nap after lunch.
Wanking.
I got to watch my son.
Lot of beating
Gotta
off.
watch my son.
He's got to hang up his.
He
Got
just
to.
got
He's got to hang up his posters of Johnny Depp and.
That is
can
not
rub
true.
one
I took
out.
all those down. Justin Bieber.
Okay, Justin Bieber posters. Brilliant.
That new song is awesome. I think I like it. Oh wait, that was your post. Fag.
Listen, I like that whole album. You know, an appreciation of different kinds of music does not.
Is the sign of fagdom.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, we have yet another number, but this is only to see if it's going to work
I don't know why you don't just set up a Google Voice, like I said.
because Google Voice isn't giving me free Wi-Fi.
What are you talking about?
That just shows the tech talk guy don't know nothing because we don't have.
This doesn't give
Hold
you
on.
free Wi-Fi.
What?
That doesn't give you free Wi-Fi.
How do you think I was just getting a phone call?
But it's not giving you free Wi-Fi. It's letting you make calls over Wi-Fi.
Over your Wi-Fi.
I'm talking free Wi-Fi calls is what I was trying
Yeah,
to say. I'm just simplifying the word.
I can make calls with Google Voice off my iPad. That's Wi-Fi.
And my son, me and my son talk. I talk on his. He talks to me on his iPod.
It's possible the tech guy does know what he's talking about.
Well, if that's the case, then that means it's a new feature because it wasn't. Google didn't offer you free Wi-Fi calls like that a year ago.
Okay.
Boy,
Because that's
Anyway,
that's
here's
how
the
I
thing.
had to find out about the other.
If you
one.
have the Magic Jack, that's cool. But why do you have a new number now?
Because now we're not using Magic Jack, we're using Talk Tone.
Okay,
We're
fair
gonna try
enough.
Talk Tone to see how that one works.
All right.
this chick has pulled up her uniform T-shirt.
Ah,
It's got this nice.
Jesus Christ.
These
You are
girls
dude, Michael, you are a creepy little man.
little,
Go meet a woman, for Christ's sake.
little. You know, you can hang out in a bar and meet a woman. Cool.
Did that work?
This chick is
That worked.
7 in the
All right,
core.
What's the? Let me try it to make sure that wasn't just your phone.
That's
that
what I'm gonna
worked.
give you. 770.
Hang on.
Jenny, who can I turn?
770.
Yeah, 770. Hold on, I'm entering it too. 770 space 282
Mm-hmm.
1220. Yeah, baby. I hate that it has a little small button now.
He's Jacob's.
Just for fun radio.
Hey.
Hey.
You can hear me okay?
Yeah, speak again.
Mike.
What? Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked.
Cool beaners, man.
What you got to do with
That means I gotta cut up a whole nother piece of paper.
Yeah, you do. I need a new sticky.
A new sticky. I'm having to cut them because if not, they take up way too much space on the dang phone, man.
Okay, so and this one's a 770. So
Yeah,
this
this
can be
is
the
at least-
permanent. You can say this one's permanent.
That's right. At least I hope
All
so.
right, so I'm going to add this to my contact permanently.
We're hoping it's
in
permanent.
place so
It's
that,
permanent for today.
I hear you.
It's as permanent as a radio host.
That's yours.
Let me see yours.
Oh, well, you're.
Let me see yours. Stand up already.
I've got you on video saying that. These girls are in flight suits and they're opening up the flight suits and they're wearing sexy stuff underneath them. That is just cool. She's in a Marine jacket, a Royal Marine.
And we'll redo them when we know that they're working better.
You hear that, wanker? She's in a Royal Marines jacket with nothing else on.
Yeah.
She's a ginger, yeah. Whew, yabba.
Well, you know she's not the
Well,
real deal then,
yeah,
because Royal Marines don't take women. Royal Marine Commandos don't take women.
Well, maybe she's not with the regiment.
She's a fucking one of those. What do they call them? The
A Logie.
Valor thief or whatever it is.
No, stolen valor. She might be a Logie. All special ops groups have Logies. You have to. Every 5 guys you got in the field, you got 100 people.
Now I feel like I can be part of the show again. I was just trying to fix it because it sucked
That'd be different.
to be hooked in,
Now-
and I still couldn't use my phone.
Now I've deleted the old number and I've entered this as the studio phone, and it hopefully will stay that way
Yes.
forever. Okay.
Hopefully,
And this can just be your remote phone.
that's what I'm hoping
All right,
for.
good.
Because as long as we got Wi-Fi, this is a phone.
And you'll always
My
have Wi-Fi.
my problem is when the show's over, I have to disconnect this one and plug this one back in.
Why?
Unless I can.
auto-dial in.
Yes, but that's no big deal. at the end of the show.
Tangerine.
And we're back with Isaac from the Love Boat.
The Love Boat will be making.
So I have us a new number, everybody. We're hoping this one will last the duration. If everybody would like to get a pen, and we know it works because me and Alex both have called it to verify that it works.
Didn't y'all call and do that on the other one?
No, because we were in a hurry. We were trying to get it before the show.
Yeah, right in the middle of the show. Not the best time to figure this out, but
Gotcha.
what you gonna
All right. Oh, here we go. I love when somebody starts the conversation off with, "I don't want to sound stupid."
Too late.
I don't want to sound stupid, but I use the app Pinger to sorry, I started to laugh at the word Pinger.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like one of those let's find guys
That's
nearby.
like is that like Grinder?
Grinder? Yeah, yeah. It's the new Grinder.
Yes, I may try Pinger, but as far as right now, we're using Talk Tone, and it seems to be working. But I may change it to Pinger Winger. Anyways, I'm the only one laughing.
Now Jared's happy.
Oh, yes. But anyways, the new number is 770-282-1220. The number is 770-282-1220. And you know the good thing is, since we have a new number, we can prank people again and nobody will know it's us.
That's right.
And the cool thing too is I can keep the other one. I'm not going to say where it was from, but it was the 512 number to use it for pranks too. So I'm probably going to add Pinger. I'm going to add all sorts of these so that when we want to call people, we have different numbers from all over the United States.
We have different options.
Well, if we call somebody from Pinger, is it going to, you have a call from Pinger?
Pinger's calling.
Hey, by the way, we have an important phone call at 9.
Really? What's up?
We have a gentleman that swears his cat can stand up like a grown man to pee.
How is that important?
But it's not. It's funny.
You're just jealous because it wasn't on your show.
Well, if that's the case, have him come into the
Dude, I requested video yesterday. I'm going to promise you, you're going to laugh so hard. I told the guy, I said, I'm trying to get like a stand-up comedy show going at a location to be announced later. And I said, I need you to come in. He says, well, I'm not a stand-up comic. I said, believe me, what you're saying will make people laugh.
Oh, God, yeah.
He's like, but this isn't funny. This is real. I said, you keep telling yourself that. I said, are you like stopping and like picking some mushrooms up under some turds on your way home? He's like, no, but I wish I could. I said, because what you're describing sounds like your own hallucinogenics.
Have you
you
ever
sound
peed?
like
You ever peed in a cat box?
Mike. Alex, please help me here.
Oh, I know Alex has.
No, I've never peed in a cat box.
Are you
Mike.
serious?
I've got one. I've got a cat box in the bus. If you'd like to try it.
Bonus round.
The only reason I have it is there was a musty smell in there from a lot of rain, so I just crack it and it absorbs some.
No,
of
that's coming from you peeing in the Tupperware.
No, but that makes sense now.
Yeah.
I mean, now I got my own pee can.
Oh yeah, man.
I just slide it out, pee. If I poop in it, I'll have to cover it up, of
yeah,
course.
you gotta. Well,
Look at his hands, Alex is
Look,
choosing not
look.
to even look up.
look.
He looks like a cheerleader. Oh my God, Alex is like this. Why did I volunteer for the morning show?
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
So, do we got any news
Yeah,
this
man.
morning? Or?
4 Secret Service agents. You know, I love picking on Secret Service.
Yes.
4 Secret Service agents in a deadly head-on crash in New Hampshire.
How did that happen?
Oh my God! These guys. What is it with these guys? These guys are protecting apparently the most powerful man in the entire planet.
Listen,
Yeah,
these
but they
guys-
protect multiple people,
These
right?
guys, yeah,
Look,
these guys are.
they like their booze, they
like
like their
their
hookers,
Oh yeah,
and they love their cocaine.
man.
So
I
you
tell
know, that's
what.
all you. That's the qualification
Service
for
has-
being a Secret Service agent, right?
But they
there.
also work with counterfeit money. They take care of multiple things, right?
Yeah, well,
yeah, that was the Treasury
yeah,
Department of
Treasury.
the
Right.
Secret Service.
So I mean, it's so what were these gentlemen actually doing?
Well, it says it's not clear why the agents were actually in New Hampshire, but the presidential candidate, Hillary Clinton, was at a campaign at a high school there. So might have had something to do with her.
yeah, that
I imagine because of Bill that she, and being a presidential Democratic candidate, that she does have coverage. But they probably don't take it that serious. And they were probably out boozing. I'm just going to say it. They were on duty at the
of
time.
course they were out boozing.
Man, have you heard about the exploits of these guys? And then people getting in the White House and people flying drones over the grass and freaking, oh man, the prostitutes, the freaking money
Look,
laundering.
My
the
dad
drugs.
said a little hooker never hurt anybody.
Phew. I don't.
As long as you take them in small dosages.
yeah. Well, that's just like that little midget pole dancer I posted last night.
I mean, I get that it's a high stress job for the ones that are on protective detail. It's a high stress job, and
It
it's
is.
you know it's 16 hours a day for
My
some of these
problem would
guys.
be the catering to one's needs. Like, have you ever seen the movie where Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, driving Miss Daisy.
No.
Yeah, see, that's catering to
But
they don't do
the
that.
candidates' needs in their job. And I
Yeah, but I
remember-
mean, did you
do
see the
remember?
movie I'm talking about though?
No,
But
but
in the movie, he puts up with Shirley MacLaine, who's like the
A former.
right,
First
and
lady.
it's crazy.
Do you remember when Bill Clinton's first term? They landed at, and they were coming back from somewhere, landed at Andrews. They come down the stairs, and Hillary goes to hand her bags to a Secret Service agent. And
So
says,
that's my
and
point.
says, carry these. He
The
says,
payment- oh, yeah.
he says, no, ma'am, that's not my job.
Right.
He got fired.
Yeah.
That's my point though. That's exactly my point in the movie with Nicolas Cage and Shirley MacLaine. I mean, she's sneaking out, she's this, she's that, and it basically turned into Driving Miss Daisy, where he was having to be her butler, if you will.
Well, I mean, I've done executive protection work, and that's one of the things that's made perfectly clear in the beginning. But now, here's the deal. Usually people that like or understand they have to have that type of security don't do that. But the people who don't want security, I'll give you an example. Creflo Dollar of the big church downtown, when I was training his guys, he didn't want me around, and there was a simple reason, my demographic. But he didn't want me around, so he
What
was
did you like in certain sexual people have to do with your demographic?
No, my skin color.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
being
He did
smart-ass.
not
Keep
want.
going.
He did not want me to be seen, and so what he would do is he would try to belittle me by trying to give me menial tasks, and I would just completely ignore it. I mean, just yes, sir. Just keep walking and doing what I was doing. So I think people that understand that they need that type of protection probably would never try that kind of nonsense. But people that don't want it or don't think they need it or they think they're invincible, they'll try to belittle you by handing you their purse. I would have dropped that chick stuff right on the freaking
Well,
tarmac.
and that was what the deal was with Clinton, and probably still is to this day. She considered them beneath her. They were the hired help. They're not the people that are there to take a bullet and save her life.
Right.
They're the hired help. So you can carry my bag. Well, you know what? When my hands are full with your fucking bags and you get shot and you get shot in the face, too bad.
Wow. Alex takes his training very serious.
I heard that jab that you just threw in there.
Oh, did you? Good.
I mean, that was a straight up jab that you just took at Alex.
Here's the thing. Okay, these guys crossed the double lines and they killed this guy. I mean, I don't get it. You know, the whole point about being protection at that level too is, you know, if you screw up, you screwed up hours ago.
Oh,
You screwed up days ago. You know, because these guys, you have advanced teams that go out and, you know, weld the freaking manhole covers down, that kind of crap. But how would you like to be the director?
Yeah, I mean, these guys could be the advanced team in New Hampshire for the primaries.
Right.
They're going to be up there
Yeah.
weeks in advance.
So, I mean, how would you like to be the director and have to freaking answer it? I mean, every day you go to work, you're probably
Well,
like,
they don't.
"Crap."
I don't think they even have a permanent director right now.
No.
It's temporary.
Yeah, Clancy. Clancy's the director because the other guy did he quit or did he get fired?
I think he quit after it was a Thailand scandal.
Yeah.
He quit after that. They put in a temporary director who I think is the one there right
Yeah.
now.
Well, then
And,
they're the ones, the uniform division screwed up at the White House itself, which is, you know, are they, hey, let me ask you a question. I mean, I'm being honest here too, and we can do it tonight on my show and follow up, but here's the thing. Are we just being lackadaisical because of the situation our country is in or the dislike for the first family?
I don't know if it's a dislike for the first family or the first family's dislike for the service.
Good point.
Because I mean, this is my perspective.
Yeah.
I don't think they have any respect for any uniformed men or women, to be honest with you.
Maybe we should talk about that tonight. Did y'all hear that thunder? It vibrated.
Yes.
Yeah, it vibrated in my chair. I like
I
that.
was going to say you like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it does it again, tell you the truth. So what does the weather hold for the rest of the day? When I was looking this morning, it didn't look like it was going to be like bad all day.
Right here, we're borderline. We're kind of right on the edge of it. I'm hoping it'll push north and the majority of it will skip us. But I'm not a Kirk Mellish or anything like that. So, you know, it's probably going to be like a -3 on the Mellish meter today.
The millage meter. I didn't know anybody else listened to that. Hey, I just got a message from My Radar. It's the app, one of the apps I use. And it says, My Radar is hiring. We're looking for experts in machine learning to help us with our weather prediction system. Wouldn't that be freaking cool?
No.
Okay. I just thought it'd be cool. You know,
Then you would be the guy that screwed up the weather every day.
I don't care. You know, when you go through flight school, there is a lot of weather classes.
How do you know?
I went through Army Rotary Wing Flight School.
Okay.
Girly.
Todd Gurley, did you just call him a football player?
Wanker Gurley. And you go through all this weather, and then it's so funny because I flew Cobras, which isn't an instrument rated aircraft. So you can't fly when the weather's bad. So you learn all about this stuff. And then you go, it's cloudy, can't go. So cool beans. How about flooding? A friend of mine sent me.
Dude, Mississippi River, they're like freaking out. They showed a shopping center and several shopping centers next to each other, like completely underwater.
Did you see, like up in Helen, you know, that river that comes right down through there? And I apologize, I don't know the name of the river, but that thing is like cresting. And then
everybody was posting last night. You want to go tubing?
Oh wow!
Well, of course I do.
You'd bounce off.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is the time to go.
Yeah. Let's go, man.
Okay, and then we'll read about you when we can't find you.
I mean, that's the risks, right? But that's what extreme sports are. You want to go when it's the most extreme.
Oh my God.
sports.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
the
man.
Freaking British dude thinks tubing is extreme sport.
But
Tubular, bro.
No. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna go tubing, go when it's like freaking whitewater rapids or something. Don't go when it's lazy river. That's just sitting.
When we used to
River.
what is that one? Are you plugged into that one?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Is that our normal one?
No.
Where's the normal phone charger?
Is
I don't know.
Is there something going on? I should.
That's
know
not the normal phone charger?
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, if it is,
I
I'm
need it.
using it.
Well, I needed to charge this
Wow.
phone.
Y'all get a room.
The
Jeez,
phone's
go
dying.
ahead,
Get
take
each other's
it.
number.
Well, the phone's dying. I should have charged it
Take
last
it.
night. Just let me use it for a little bit.
Get each other's
Blimey.
number.
So listen, when we used to go,
Right.
we used to have an inflatable kayak, me and some of my buddies.
Bet you did.
And we would go down Yellow River only on days like this because Yellow River at 124 was like the friggin' lazy river at Whitewaters. And you catch a day like this, it goes down and normally it went to the right and it went over these nice little small rocks and you just mellow. But when it would have a flood day like this, it went to the left where this island was and it become a friggin' 6-foot waterfall. So we would take the kayak off the 6-foot waterfall. It was cool. Sorry, but we had more fun when it was like this because you would go up against trees and everything else.
Well, WSB right now is reporting that most of Georgia is still at risk for flooding. And then CBS 46 are using drones, which I love, to survey the impact of the flooding over Rome. Yesterday, a friend of mine in Rome sent me a picture of the water, and it was just about to crest the dam.
They have a river flood warning for Yellow River up by Milstead.
Oh, geez, that ain't far
Right here.
away.
Yeah.
That ain't far away
Yeah.
at all.
I imagine we'll have water creeping in here from the damn lake. In
I
a
have
minute.
this from a listener. Roads are flooded actually on them right now. My dad has a place in Helen.
Yeah.
He was up there for Christmas. So my wife just texted Ugh the storm.
Yeah, they were showing Helen last night, and I mean, it was just.
And my wife's
hell,
car
like-
sucks in this, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's
That low car with low pro
You know, I love that car, but is Crystal's a stick shifter or an automatic?
automatic.
Damn.
Man,
I-
let me tell you, it has a turbo 4-cylinder
Mhm.
and the car doesn't know 45.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like this back stretch over here, that spring that goes up to Salem Campground.
Mm.
When I go from my minivan into that, I will turn left on spring and not realize I'm running 65 or 70. And I'm not saying I speed. I'm saying if I
Well,
just
that's exactly what you're
no,
saying.
but what I'm trying to say is if the first time I ever drove it, I went to hit the gas, and in my mind, what I would normally feel like 45 in my car,
Yeah,
I
but
looked
you're actually
down
doing like
and I was
60.
doing 70 miles
Yeah.
an hour, and I'm like, holy cow! I had to back off.
How
Is
fast
that-
you go up and down this road?
Is that a neighborhood?
You go
over there?
35 on this road.
Okay.
I
that a
piss off so many
Is
people.
that a neighborhood you're driving through?
No,
on Spring
sir.
Street?
No, and I'm not saying I drive that way in a car. I'm saying if you don't pay attention, you will be flying because what feels 45 in that car is not 45.
I took a
The
serious look at
expressway's
those.
that way.
I took a serious look at those when I was buying my car, and I love those cars, especially with the 6-speed. But I have such a long commute, and I would have put so many miles on it,
Right.
it would have just ruined the car effectively.
Well, you should drive that one time with that Turbo 4. Oh,
I'd
my
love
God,
to.
it's badass. But on a dry day.
well,
on a dry
sure.
day.
Well, I mean, today with a 6-speed, today it would be a lot of fun. With
Yes,
an automatic.
depending on the
With
situation.
with an automatic, a little less control.
So nobody's calling our new number, by the way. We should at least have a new call, or anybody would like to call in 770-282-1220. This is actually going to be an easy number. It's not on the app. I would have to shut the computer down to reinstall it on the app right now.
I can post it on Facebook.
Yes, post it on Facebook if
Okay.
you'd like.
But I was watching the heavy rain and flooding impacting Georgia on Fox 5 in Atlanta.
My wife just texted and said, driving my car in this weather sucks.
Well, you know what? I don't really know much about her car.
Well,
or
we'll swap
anything,
cars. Tell Crystal bring it back. We'll swap cars for the day.
but I don't know anything about her car or anything else like that. But Crystal's a babe.
I love my minivan. And yesterday, my cousin was in her big jacked up Jeep, and I'm undecided. She has the 4-door big jacked up Jeep, right? And she just said that it doesn't drive great on the expressway. She's like, oh my God, with these huge tires, because it has like 44-inch tires on it. She says, and my cousin, her soon to be husband, just done all the great mods to it you can do. So it's great for trail riding and going over rocks. But she said on the expressway, it's just not that fun. It's not that fun to
Yeah,
drive.
it's kind of rough.
Yeah, she says it's big,
Like a boat.
it's sluggish, it doesn't handle right. And I'm thinking it's a Jeep. It's small
Yeah,
compared to a
and-
truck.
You know, and Jeeps are loud to begin with
Yeah.
because, you know, there's no real protection around you, but then you add in those off-road tires and
Well,
noise from those.
I'll
Oh,
show you a
God.
picture of it. It's funny because she posted a picture where she just pulled it up on a trailer last night. They were driving back to Alabama and didn't want to drive it. So she's like, so watch. So she said, I just loaded on the back of the truck.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, but I mean, you know, it's a beautiful, I mean, it is insanely one kick butt looking Jeep. The problem is it's for us in my mind, I have to say Crystal doesn't drive that far back and forth to work. So for me, I would just be tootling around, you know, our community. So if we got rid of her car and got a Jeep, as long as all we were doing was local stuff, it wouldn't be a big deal. Like I wouldn't want to take it. Like she drove from Kennesaw down here yesterday, and then from here back to Alabama last night. And I'm like, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's a lot of time.
I thought that was a good idea to buy that 4-door up until I heard this story.
Yeah, man, I'm looking at some drone footage over Rome, like over the water treatment facility and whatnot.
That's what she drove yesterday.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a beautiful Jeep now.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's bad to the bone. I'd love to have it, especially there. That's Colorado.
Yep.
All right, go ahead. Drone footage over
Rome,
Rome, Georgia.
Rome, Georgia.
What's happening in Rome, Georgia?
Well, here I'll give you a little example. Look, it's ridiculous. I mean, that's 5-6 times. Look at the where the little culvert is right there. I mean, another couple, maybe a foot of water.
That's a bridge, dude. That's an underpass, and it's
Well, I know.
completely flooded.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Don't.
No,
be such
but
a-
yeah, no, I'm saying if it were a
There,
culvert,
there,
yeah,
there.
but look, that's an
Yeah.
underpass. That's a road,
and it's gone.
completely flooded out.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, and water does.
And I'll bet you some idiot still turns down
No,
that road.
There's probably a car stuck where you can't see it. Do y'all like the new saying that they have? The DOT? Turn around.
yeah.
Don't drown.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that is such an educated thing to say.
Man, there's some guy out there with a freaking master's degree in advertising.
Listen, I can't, but you know, here's what's stupid though, is the fact that you have to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was watching video footage of a dumbass in a friggin' Nissan Altima driving through a flood to where the top of his tires were underwater. The top of his tires on a Nissan. We already know if the top of your tires are underwater, that means where your butt sits is most likely getting wet too. That means your exhaust pipe's underwater. That means most of your motor is underwater. What are you thinking, dumbass?
Well, I mean, have you ever rode in a vehicle that like our Humvees had the exhaust pipe coming out?
Yes.
Have you ever rode in a vehicle where
No,
the
I know what
inside
you're
of the
talking
vehicle
about.
gets wet? It's actually, I mean, when you're set up to do it, it's actually a lot of fun. But here-
when you're set up to do it,
Yeah.
not a Nissan Altima.
not on these, because one thing, it's probably going to start floating.
Because
at some point,
here's
you
my
know?
argument. Okay. One time, my ex-wife and her husband, there's a road off of Miller Bottom that's since now closed. And it was this little gravel-ish road that went across a little creek. And everybody used to just drive across it. It was no big deal. The water would cover up like the tire up to your rim. So it'd be about 6 inches deep. Well, one time my ex-wife and her husband decided after a flood, after a rainstorm, that they were going to drive the minivan across the creek. His dumb ass turned wrong and submerged the van up to where their seats were in the water.
It's amazing.
Ruined the friggin' van.
That's like that episode of The Office where Michael's headed somewhere following the GPS, and the GPS tells him to make a freaking right turn into a field. So he turns into the field, and he's like, "Well, this is where the GPS says to go."
Dumb.
He sees a lake 50 yards in front of him, and still drives into the damn
Dumb. They're making a joke of stupid people.
thing. Yep.
Because in my mind, you knew before you drove into the water that that was a possibility.
Yep.
If you dumbassed it, you deserve whatever you get.
Mhm.
It was
Oh, yeah.
stupid, just completely stupid. Why do people do these things?
Well, I'm a friend of mine.
No answer, huh?
No, a friend of
Because there
mine
isn't one.
that sent the picture about the culvert. Look. That is the same one we were talking
Yeah,
about.
that's the exact same culvert.
Look,
the exact
look.
underpass.
Somebody's turning.
Why?
Oh my God. Oh, people are stupid.
People are
Oh, my
lacking intelligence.
No,
that
that's
is
funny.
faux. That is faux sure. Speaking of
Yeah.
lacking intelligence,
Michael.
no, I was
Oh,
going
wait,
to
wait,
say,
wait,
Denise,
wait,
how's your tire going?
Yeah, we got somebody's wanting to call in number.
Denise, how is the car going? We need answers. We need you to call into the show as you're driving.
All right, the caller is.
You're not in
telling
DeKalb
me-
County, so it's still legal.
Did you posted the new number, right?
Well, yeah, no, not on Facebook. Or
Oh,
anything.
okay. I think they're.
Well, hell, they're not even calling the old number. That
Well,
phone's just sitting here.
I think we're about to get a new number. Somebody talking about doing what you were just talking about in a Jeep, doing the water thing.
Yeah, and see, that's one thing because most Jeeps have the floorboards designed to get wet. Most of the people have
My Xterra,
setups.
my Xterra was supposed to be like, I don't think it was water.
Now, listen, here's a video.
Resistant.
All right, hold on. I'm going to show this video up on the
Oh
big
my-
screen.
oh
This
my
is a
God.
video from Porterdale. Let's get this call just for fun.
Hey,
Good morning.
how you doing?
Good.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
What's your name and where are you
So,
calling
it's been
from?
A few years. Danielle Kelly, and right now I'm calling from Griffin.
Griffin. Okay, y'all soaking wet down there?
Don't
yeah,
discuss
and
sex
I've
on
almost
the
been hit by my
live
hip
call.
time.
Okay, so you were calling in about taking a Jeep in deep water.
Yes, it's been a few years, but I lived in South Florida. We had hurricane after hurricane down there, and the route that I normally took to work was flooded. I had made it through a couple of fairly large puddles, I'll call them, and got to one that I didn't feel comfortable with. Well, my husband at the time said, "Oh, we can do it."
Never trust that. My dad used to say that too.
So we swapped seats because I told him, "I'm not going to do it. You can do it." And the first thing out of my mouth was, "Don't head for the area with the grass because that's the part that's been in water the whole season." So dumbass pulls right into where the grass is, and before you know it, my daughter, who was 2 at the time, is in the back seat crying because her French fries floated by.
You're supposed to dip them in a milkshake, not the creek.
Now, did the vehicle
Yeah.
start to become buoyant? I mean, did it start to float?
It's a Jeep, man.
The Jeep didn't. So it went most of the way across the pond, and then
come
the
on!
engine never cut off, but it was stuck. So I
I'm
made
not
him get
meaning
out.
to laugh at you. Ah,
And that's fine. I was laughing at him. I made him get out and try to push the Jeep to the other side. And that didn't
Okay,
happen.
so
They
you made
had
him
to
get
have
out.
the Rangers come out and pull it.
you made him get out in the water to push the Jeep.
Yes, with
Excellent.
water moccasins and alligators.
Absolutely
I was
excellent.
hoping.
That
Good
would
Lord.
have been a good. I would like.
Where
to
was
seen
cell
that.
phones videoing then?
Oh God, I wish. I
So-
wish.
Did it trash the?
I would still like
Did it trash the vehicle?
believe it or not, we had to go and have the transmission flushed, but I kept that Jeep for another 10 years.
Oh wow, cool. Well, that's
Never
weird.
had a problem with the Jeep. Now,
Yeah.
the Toyota Tercel, I tried to drive that across the same pond thinking, oh, yeah, sure, I could do it now. No, that doesn't happen with a Toyota.
It just common sense has to play a factor. It just has to play a factor sometimes.
Apparently, it wasn't in the Jeep.
Was it not in the manual? Please do not take this underwater.
I just
Oh, who reads the manual?
yeah,
The
really.
Jeep will go anywhere, but it is not a hovercraft.
I don't know. I just
I'll tell you what, though, you put one of those snorkels on them and they can go some extreme places.
Yeah. I've seen Mike with a friggin' snorkel on.
I know, and I'm sexy in the water.
Yeah,
Who said anything about water?
just in bed.
I'm sexy, anyways. Don't make me put on my Hulk hat. Smash.
Oh, I just got a visual.
Yeah, listen, he puts on this Hulk hat, and let me tell you, it's not the first time he's had to clap.
Ah, there's a cream for that.
Bummer.
Bummer.
All right, Mike. We might see you later.
Okay.
All right, thanks for calling in.
See ya.
All right, bud.
We need to start having confess. Let's do a segment. Let's go to a commercial
Okay.
and do a segment when we get back. Are you ready for this? Let's
always
call
ready.
it Confessions of the Dumb People or Confessions of the Stupid Move. So anybody that can call in or text in anything to just really and truthfully describe something that is so stupid that after you did it, you were kind of like, I can't believe I just did that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but we gotta call it like DA confessions, or
You call it DA Confessions, Dumbass Confessions.
yeah.
Listen,
Well, I do.
Mike could fill that entire segment.
That could be a
himself.
show.
So anybody that wants to text in or call in, just give after we come back from a break. Let's just have Dumbass Confessions. Or Dumbass. I need to get the cussing under control. Hanging out with Alex over here is giving me a potty mouth. So we're gonna have DA Confessions when we get back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Blaming me for your potty map.
Blaming me for your potty mouth. Hey, I gotta blame somebody. I gotta go. I made this last night to put in the refrigerator so it'd be good cold this morning, but it's straight water. I go to take a sip, and I'm like, God, that tastes
She sounds low on my end, but as long as it's clear.
What do you have for tonight?
Daniel Boggs. Like
No. Subjects.
Well, it's kind of weird because I'm just going with the whole world according to Mike, and we're going to solve world problems. So you, me, and Boggs will just handle whatever's in the news, the big stuff.
So basically, I need to know everything about everything to be able to discuss it
Yeah,
intelligently.
Yeah.
I will go home and research everything.
Okay, good.
All right.
It should take you.
It won't take long.
mainly. I'm trying not to get the actual, specific and facts out of my guests as much as I am trying to just get them to open up and tell us really what they feel.
Okay.
And this guy is, the system has beat this dude up.
Right.
Single guy, freaking like living in his parents' basement. Guy's done 20 years in the Army, barely got any rank. Freaking gets the shit kicked out of him when he comes back from deployment because there's no jobs and nobody wants a PTSD guy. So
Right.
it's one of those things. I don't want it to be depressing. I want to that's why I'm always telling people to bring drinks. Now, the two guys in January, one was a retired command sergeant major.
Mhm.
Okay. Been deployed so many times, I don't even think he knows. I'm serious. I don't even think he has an accurate count. Great guy, though. Brilliant. And then the other one is probably one of the smartest men I've ever met, named Paul Huber. And he was at the top of his game in the warrant officer field. But he was in like finance and logistics of the military at the big level,
Mm-hmm.
And just to give us some insight, these are very smart guys. And
Supply chain guy.
well, I don't think it's supply chain. I think it's more finance. There's a lot of things that go on in military finance that people just don't know about.
Mhm.
I don't know that he'll divulge his secret stuff, but the conversations, these are both guys with similar histories, and I've been with them in places, and the stuff that we did, there was some hugely funny stuff that we did during times of great peril. And some of those are going to come up, I'm sure. And everybody and Paul's wife was a CW4 as well at top of her game, and she'll be here. She's just coming in for comic relief. We call her Household Six, but it's going to be some great banter. The two of them are going to be picking on me just like you do. They always have. You'll be able to go from laughing our ass off to a serious moment to laughing our ass off, like that.
Uh-oh.
So
Hey, that's an we wasn't supposed to be back yet. We'll be right back, everybody.
And when the band Still Point is here, it's going to be, those guys are so freaking funny. They are just, you know what they are? They're 50-year-old rockers, and they're freaking so damn funny. You just can't stand it, man. I'm, you know, the guitar player, Jeff Nelson, if I was to say something like, "Are you wearing underwear?" He'd go, "Yeah." I go, "Let's see it." He would get on this freaking table and strip down and start. I mean, he's just, these guys are so freaking funny. I wish I had that much energy anymore, you know? These guys are playing 3 times a week. They freaking go on tour. It's like, man, I'm 51
Hold
years
on.
old.
This song goes out to everybody for their dumbass moments.
Now, my caller, Jenny, she doesn't want to call in right now.
What are you talking about?
She is post certified through the NRA. She doesn't want to do it because she's on the job right now.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
What, was she going to call in about dumbass moments or something?
No, she's going to call in about the NRA needs to be freaking major league supported right now, or our ass is going to end up shooting rubber bands at each other.
Have her call in tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Or ask her to call in tonight, I should say.
She's going to. Man, a lot of birthdays today of people I know. Let's see if there's anybody I can prank. You know what, Denise? Shut up. How about that? That's going to be my new thing now. Shut the fuck up. Probably not. This little young lady right here.
What are you talking about? Who float?
Me, stop me.
We need funny. We need funny.
I'm looking.
Good, funny, stupid stuff.
I'm trying to find if there's any
too
good.
serious sometimes on some of our topics.
Well, you got three freaking intelligent, 2.5 intelligent guys here.
Please tell me that you put the 0.5 on me and not Alex.
Oh yeah, you're only half. Well, Alex, how tall are you? Like 5'1"?
5'11" and a half. And that half matters, fucker.
5'11" and a half.
All right, so here's a drone look, by the way, of Porterdale's river. So I want to. Oh no, you didn't.
What happened?
You ace hole.
They booted. Hey, man, if you're flying over freaking anything, man, the FAA is all over it right now. They're watching freaking Facebook. They're watching freaking YouTube. Fly over some place you're not supposed to.
See, it's not allowing it to.
That's,
They're idiots.
that might be whoever.
I was saying on my show last night that home insurers right now are rushing to not cover drones. They're rushing to exclude them from policies because, and it's not for the exploding battery reason. It's for the liability reason. If you crash it into somebody else's property, or if you use it to say, spy on your
Like a
neighbors,
dog.
they're worried about the liability suits that come up.
And how about them trees?
Will it play?
Yeah, I was going to wait till we come back to the show and show it on
That's not
the YouTube.
confession.
Have any coffee?
There may be some upstairs.
Can I look?
Yeah.
In the kitchen, I assume?
Yeah.
No.
It's to the left of the sink.
I'm just saying, some people. What?
I got a coffee maker for downstairs. We just never turn it on.
People what? Seriously, some people what? Where the hell would you have a coffee maker? Other than
I got a Keurig that we're going to start using down here.
I have an espresso machine. I'll make that work.
If I had a full studio, which is eventually on the list of to-dos, I wanted to have a nice little kitchen area, but we'd have to start making money.
kitchenette. Well, I had every intention of talking to you yesterday, but somebody would make themselves available.
My grandfather's 92 and he's in hospice, and that's where I was yesterday. So I know you're going to say I'm sorry, but I'm just telling you that's why I was a little busy. Yeah, looking at my grandfather dying kind of sucks. I can't hear you. I have headphones on. What? What?
You and somebody were out there talking like an hour. I'm sitting here going,
Who? Oh,
you told me to stay afterwards to talk.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
And then when I called
and-
you,
When I
we're calling DJ's calling.
well, I was staying in there with my grandfather at that moment. She's locked up. She can't handle the storms. She gets all wheezy like Mikey. All right, and we're back. Yes, we're going to show a video real fast on our YouTube. If you're watching YouTube, this is a aerial shot of the river in Porterdale, and I'm waiting for anyone that would like to be part of Confessions. So
Yeah, call up to be insulted.
this right here is an overhead aerial view of what's going on in the Porterdale River. The Yellow River right there in Porterdale is going friggin' nuts. I've actually wanted to drive down there just to kind of check it out. But the rocks that are usually on the left-hand side under them windows, look at that. The water is smashing up against the side of the building now.
Yeah. And those are expensive studio apartments.
Yeah. And what's funny, there's a park down there that I used to go to, and I'm thinking I'm going to go try and see what the park looks like and get some video.
You know that one of my best friends' grandparents met working in that
mill?
In that mill, yes, sir.
Yeah, you're going to see in a second the park. If well, I guess they're not going to take the drone down that far. If they don't have the good one like Mike's that'll go 4 miles.
That one's up pretty high.
Yeah.
That one's up
and it's
high.
pretty steady.
Yeah.
What's the ceiling? What's the ceiling on your drone?
How many times have you asked me that?
While he's asking again.
Oh
have I asked you that before?
Any callers?
Do you know the answer?
No.
Anybody that would like
you dumbass.
Anybody that would like to call in, I'd like to have Confessions of a DA, a dumb ace.
There's the first one right there.
There's your first one right there. Military Mike, Confessions of a Dumb Ace. Yeah, that's kind of a cool aerial shot though.
I swear to God, he doesn't know the answer, so he just deflects.
Well, yeah. What do you do?
Just answer the question. I don't know.
If you don't know the answer, you know what you do? You start cussing him.
Or you know what?
Listen, if we made a couple $1 million, I would like to go buy that warehouse right there. Wouldn't that be cool?
RTF, yeah, turn it into
just for fun.
apartments and shit.
Somebody lives there. See that car? That white car is always there.
Yeah, that's an artist that lives there. That's my point, though. I'd like to just go, us take it.
Do you have to have millions?
Well, I'm sure to buy it outright and it be, yours 100%.
No. Okay.
Well, I mean, what's it used for at the moment?
I don't know.
A studio, like an artist studio. That's what I heard. So.
The whole building?
No, he's got a open loft live-in paint.
So anyhow, Mike, you want to be part of Confessions of a Dumb Ace?
You know me. I'm a team player. I've done a lot of
name your latest stupid that you've done.
His latest stupid is claiming to be some kind of freaking pilot, having a $3,000 drone and not knowing the damn ceiling on the thing.
There's one of his latest.
Read the manual, you dumbass.
Well, here, let's be honest about the ceiling on it. One, it's, basically you're supposed to maintain line of sight, but it's illegal to fly over 400 feet. So I'm going to say 400 feet so you shut up. Two, environmental factors. I mean, the thing obviously produces a very small amount of lift just for its weight. Once you get up to 2,000-3,000 feet, the air starts to get thin, brother. So, yeah, I don't know what you're expecting me to say. There's not going to be a designated ceiling like for I flew AH-1s. The designated ceiling.
Can we be funny today and not be like so serious?
Yeah, ask him to leave. Jeez, he's a freaking grump.
Okay, so here's a very cute question to ask Mike.
Aww.
Where's your dumbass moment? What is your dumbass moment for this week?
For this week, what have I done this week that was P diddle? Yesterday, I went into a little itty bitty bicycle shop in Stone Mountain, Georgia, and I asked him if he could change 100. The guy.
Why would you do that?
The guy looked at me like, what
like you were passing counterfeits.
Yeah, and he looked at me like, man, we ain't had $100 in this bike shop in 2 years.
Yeah, I don't even know the last time we made $100 bill. Oh, that's right, the ink sweat.
So yeah, that was. And then when I went to the bank, because there is a SunTrust in Stone Mountain, Georgia, you have to walk around behind stuff. The big mistake that I made when I walked in there was it was so quiet you could hear a gnat fart in this place. All right. And so when I walked in, I'm like, oh my God, who would want to work here? And the lady right there by the counter, she looked at me and goes, "Someone who likes it quiet." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So, yeah, that was my DA confession for the week.
Well, I tell you, last night I was just watching TV. It was close to 8. I looked at my wife. I said, Mega Millions is 117 million tonight. And then tomorrow night's 300 million. I'm like, I'm going to get lottery tickets. She's like, you're crazy. Yeah, I'm going to get lottery tickets. So I run out in flip-flops, khaki cargo shorts, and my cutoff sleeve little Old Navy shirt, and I go walking into a friggin' CVS, because what I forgot is that you can't use your debit card to buy lottery tickets.
Are you serious?
No, you can't.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Can't. You have to pay with cash. So I had to go and buy some chapstick to get money back, right, on the CVS machine. So, anywho's, I walk in, this black woman and a black dude standing at the pharmacy as I'm looking for chapstick. Turn around and go, only in Georgia do you see somebody in December in shorts like they're at the beach. And It's true, I did. I looked like I was at the beach. But then again, only in Georgia, it was at 70 friggin' degrees in December.
Ain't that the truth? And an answer to your question, I'm looking.
I can answer your question right now. It's soft capped at 400 feet, you idiot.
That's what I said.
No, you said you can only fly at 400 feet because that's all you're legally allowed
Are you
to do.
really just trying to be that technical to bust his chops?
The manufacturer actually caps it. The GPS won't let you fly higher than 400 feet. You should have read the manual, Michael.
Why?
Because that's important. That's worth knowing.
That is so freaking.
We're supposed to be on a funny morning show instead of you trying to prove him wrong. We already know he's military Mike. I mean, like he's
giving him the information a pilot should have.
I said 400 feet.
Throat punch. All right, let's catch this phone call if I can get it to work, because this stupid phone keeps locking me out just for fun.
Unless you're Alex.
Good morning.
Hello?
Is this set up, Mike?
Your phone is very, I don't know. We can barely hear you.
Yeah, this is shut up, Mike.
Really?
Yeah, are you on Bluetooth or something?
Are you on Metro?
Speakerphone or?
Can you hear me now?
Ooh,
Yeah.
crackling really, yes, but we hear you.
Are you paying monthly for your data stream?
No, I'm actually just here on Scenic Highway. You guys sound crunchy to me.
Yeah, hang up and call us right back then.
Your new phone.
Yeah.
No, it's not ours.
Let me try to call you right back.
It's a bad signal.
We're going to change the number real quick.
So my wife says my DA moment is when I when I ask to take a pic with 2 thumbs at the oh my God. Yes, I'll have to explain that in a second. Just for fun.
You guys still sound funny.
Yeah, man, it's got to be just a bad connection.
Yeah, you're coming in broken and stupid. Call back.
Are you on a?
Yeah,
are you talking on the phone by holding the phone to your face? Or are you on speakerphone or Bluetooth or?
I'm talking into the phone.
Wow,
He sounds fine.
sounds fine. Just keep going.
What's up, brother? What's up?
It's Rich Archer, by the way, of Total Entertainment, where they are there to work for you, and your career is totally important.
That's it.
Plug.
Yeah, the dumbest thing I ever did. Let me tell you the dumbest thing I ever did.
Oh God.
I got pulled over for a DUI, and when the cop comes up to the window, he asked me, "Hey, where you headed?" And I said, "Down the road." And then he asked me, "Where are you coming from?" And I said, "Up the road."
Jesus.
And he said, "Step out of the car, please."
That's exactly right.
Have you ever heard when they say, "How much have you had to drink tonight?" And you go, "Not enough. Why are you buying?" That doesn't work either.
No, here's what's really bad. At 3 o'clock in the morning when we used to go shopping, I got pulled over and the cop says to me, "Where y'all going?" I said, "Don't really know." He's like, "How do you not know?" I said, "Well, we're just kind of riding around." He said, "Where are y'all coming from?" I said, "Well, we just left Wesley Chapel and now we're on Glenwood," when he pulls us over. And he's like, "So y'all are just out cruising?" I said, "Yes." He says, do any of y'all play golf?" And we were like, "No." He says, then why is there golf clubs in the back seat of your car? I went, they're my dad's. He said, and an umbrella. And I went, in case it rains. He says, and hiking boots. I went, I might have to walk in the rain. He was naming off everything that we had been shopping that night and picked up. and he's just looking at us going, so can I look in your trunk? Sure. Yeah, that was kind of my dumb moment, because you had things in your vehicle. You had to explain to a DeKalb County police officer at 3:00 in the morning. So anyways, that was just a moment. I figured I would toss that out there because you were bringing up police officers.
You said toss.
Needless to say, after we left, that we littered a little bit on the side of the road.
You had to go poopy?
No, we threw everything out the windows. We were driving down a back road off of Glenwood. We just threw it out the window. Yeah, man.
I hear you.
Man, all right.
Rich Archer.
Well, let me get off this phone.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you later on.
Hey,
Yes.
Rich Archer.
Yep.
What's
Yes.
what is TEM involved in this weekend? Or this holiday?
Well, Country Rock and Athens, the Cochran Road Band's going to be open up for Daniel Lee.
Yes.
That show starts at the doors open at 7. The show starts at 8. They should be on stage by 8, off stage by 10, and Daniel Lee will take over for the rest of the night. The lovely Katie Wolf is working Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. She's doing she's opening up for she told me, but she's doing an opening act at Shuffle, and she's playing Friday night at Richetti's by herself, and then Saturday night she's opening up for the Dave Stone Band or something like that for at a place in Brazelton. So yeah, we're Total Entertainment Management is staying busy, and we're keeping our people out there.
Awesome.
So,
Good deal.
whatever y'all do this weekend, be safe, and we'll holler at y'all later.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right?
All right.
Yep, have a good one.
All right, bye.
Word to the turd.
I'm like, his phone's cutting out. You're trying to keep him on the phone longer. I was just like giving you the eye, like,
No.
let him hang up. Let him hang up.
I just,
It was just, he must have had a bad connection because, boy, that was rough on my eardrums.
I just like plugging TEM,
I'm with you. And you like plugging a lot of things,
I
but we're
do.
just leaving it alone.
Oh man, see, you know what? Zach does some cool hair, man.
Yes.
He does.
Why don't you get him to do something with yours?
Well, there's really not much you can do.
So any other people would like to call in with a dumb ace moment? How about you, Alex? You got a dumb ace moment, I'm sure.
Waking up.
Blind dates and anything like that?
I mean, agreeing to do Mike's show.
Yeah, that was.
Like, I can tell you another dumb ace moment. So what I find funny is I can't have kids, right? I mean, it's no more kids for me.
Why?
Why do you get all up in my personal stuff? So anyways,
You just said
shut
it on the
up.
radio.
Shut up.
7 billion people
So,
now know that you
Shut up. So I agree. I meet this girl on Plenty of Fish. And
Does Crystal know?
shut up. This was a long time ago.
You didn't say that.
I'm just don't know what to do at this
Oh, I
point.
thought he was going to take a swing at
So
me.
I agree to meet this girl. She lives in the Brazelton area, and I was living in Snellville and working in Loganville that particular day. And she's like, "Hey, you want to meet me for coffee at Starbucks at Georgia Mall?" So I'm like, "Sure, man." So I go out there and I sit down. I start talking to her, and she said something about, we'd like been talking on the phone a while. Everything seemed to be going kind of cool, So I was all about, sure, let's meet up with her, and I sit down at the coffee shop with her, and we're sitting out on a little patio talking. Everything seems to be going good, and she's like, "Yeah, I wanted to meet with you this early because I got a 1 o'clock doctor's appointment with the doctor." And I'm like, "Hey, no big deal, cool, just shooting a breeze." And then I thought, everything's going kind of good, so I'm just carrying on conversation. I was like, "So what do you got going on, doctor? You got like a checkup or something today?"
No, here we go.
She's like, "Well, since everything seems to be going good with me and you, I mean, I might as well tell you." And I'm thinking, is she fixing to admit to like herpes or something? Like, what is she fixing to tell me? Like, oh, I might as well tell you. She's like, "I'm pregnant." And I sat there for a second. I went, "Cool." She's like, "So you don't have a problem with that? I was like, no, I can't have kids. And if me and you ended up working out, it'd be kind of cool, you know? I mean, at least there'd be a baby and I wouldn't have to worry about it, you know? I mean, it's kind of cool. She's like, oh, okay. And then the conversation is about, you know, well, that's kind of odd. You know, I didn't know how you were going to react. Most guys would have like taken off running. I went and I looked at her. I said, no, if you had admitted to herpes, I would have taken off running. A kid's not a big deal.
I'm not going to take off running. Hold on. You want something from the bar?
But it was so funny watching her have to admit to me why she was going to the doctor. And I was so like freaked out. Like what was fixing to come out of this young lady's mouth?
Yep.
Alex, come on, join in.
Yeah, be a part of it. Quit dreaming about buying a drone.
I'm shopping.
You can shop after the show. You know, being on the show is being part of the show.
He's gonna buy a drone.
I hate having to talk to him like he's Denise.
I hate having to talk to him.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Mr. Bands.
So what else do we got, man?
Braga.
Since I would have been better off telling Steph to come on in with her headache.
Wow. You just got slammed there, wanker.
Because at least Stephanie with a headaches pay more attention than Alex. Alex is shopping.
Yeah, I just slammed him, but he still hasn't said anything. He is about to spend money.
He's more talkative on his own show than he is on the morning show. And the morning show is supposed to be funny.
Well, of course I'm more talkative on my own show.
He's the only person there.
Yeah, I'm the person on my show. Otherwise, it would be this. Hold
you're on this show.
Stop talking. This would be it.
Mike says it's like that, though.
Thank you for tuning in to TikTok.
Tonight at 7 p.m. Silent Radio. Starring,
make sure
co-starring, and expect tons of laughter and
call in on this number.
Welcome to Snooze Radio.
They have one.
I'm sorry.
They have one at Best Buy Northlake or Edgewood that I could go pick up today.
My brother just bought one from Best Buy.
What are we talking about?
Drone Phantoms.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Hey, you got to register it with the FAA before you fly it, though.
I will never do that.
It's just your freaking name, address, and email address.
Don't give a shit.
Oh, my God.
So when you get nailed for flying a drone, and a professional drone like that's going to stick out like a sore thumb, you're going to get nailed, and they're going to.
So you're going to buy a drone today?
I have until March something or other.
Right, I know, but you just said you.
So what I'm asking is, you're going to buy one today? Y'all can debate tonight on your show.
I may go get one today.
Okay.
Well, we'll have mine here tonight. But the thing about it is, dude, it's not worth the fine, and they're going to find. You know what a Polynesius is? It's a Greek god that they made an example out of. That's what the FAA is looking for. They're looking to nail some people with that $25,000 to $250,000 fine.
Jesus Christ! I feel like I'm on Snooze Radio. At what point were you guys supposed to be funny today?
Hey, get this! Up in New York, they passed legislation that if you misidentify someone's gender, that you can be sued. And the fines are up to $250,000.
What idiot passes this kind of law? And explain to me, use this in an example.
Okay. You walk up to me. I'm a bar owner. You walk up to me and you go, hey, where's the bathroom? And I go, the ladies' room is right there. But you're a dude. I just misgendered you, basically. And that is as punishable as the company. Remember the bakery, Sweet?
So if I just look at anybody and call them a biatch, then it's okay because that's representing both.
Well, I don't know. But
it's over there, biatch.
Get this. You remember Sweet Cakes, the business that got fined because
for refusing to sell a cake
to same-sex
marriage. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Guess what? They paid the fine. They agreed on $130,000 and they paid the fine.
Just so they could open back up.
Here's the thing. Do you know that fine was not levied by an actual judicial authority? It wasn't a judge that said that.
Who said it?
It's like the so-and-so of same-sex marriage association.
Kiss my same-sex ace. I wouldn't pay nothing. I tried to explain that to Stephanie. I said, until a judge knocks on, until a police officer knocks on my door.
Sent by a judge.
With a piece of paper that has the state seal and county information with a clerk's office signature and a judge's signature, I don't stop nothing.
Yeah. Y'all
And if it's just a summons, I don't stop till I'm told to stop.
now I know Alex more than likely does, but do you ever listen to Goldfine on WSB radio?
I hate you all so much.
Man, he digs up some stuff on
Why
the
would somebody
legislation.
pay something if it's not a court order?
Well, because
We can't even get lazy ace fathers to pay child support that is
Right.
court order.
well, here it is. What do you go after? This is the whole terroristic. This is internal.
That was
domestic terrorism.
that's internal terroristic bullying.
Yeah, and what it is go after the soft target. Am I going to go after DJ Scotty, who's gonna give me just as much of a fight as I'm putting up with, or am I going to go after Sweet Cakes, a family-owned freaking cupcake and cake business that I can freaking bully into doing it?
Let me tell you something, and let me word it just like this for everybody that's listening. And I know I got a couple of snakes in the grass that listen to this show too. I had somebody stand it on county property and make a comment to me and say, "Are you willing to fight this in court?" I said, "I'm willing to fight it as long as you are." He says, "You would be willing to fight the county?" And I said, "Y'all will make me famous." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Because this will be all over TV. This will be all over Fox 5. This will be all over Channel 2. This will be all over Channel 11. I said, "So if you want to take me to court, you'll make me famous. Please, God, take me to court." I said, "Because I will fight as long as you're willing to fight. I got some money saved up. I will fight, and I'm sure there will be a snake in the grass attorney that would love to come out for free just to get his name on TV and fight along with me, because I got freedom of speech and freedom of press. I'll fight as long as you're willing." And do you know I never heard anything back from this gentleman?
I know, but let me give you another example.
I'll fight as long as you're willing to fight.
Yeah. Well, here, let me give you another example because it's important that people understand this. You can sue.
disgust me.
You can sue anybody. Okay?
Yes,
But it's how far the judicial system allows it to go.
that's right.
But let me give you an example of, let's say you and I own a corporation and we pressure wash cars.
Right.
Okay. We become incorporated. We don't get any business. We're in the hole. We have all the equipment. We split it up. We're still buddies, but we have to dissolve the corporation.
Yes.
And you say, "No, I want the buffer." And I say, "No, you can't have the buffer." Do you realize that this process, if you never give in and I never give in, do you realize this process in court is going to average up to about $100,000?
And over a $15 buffer.
Yeah.
I know.
And that is just the basic. That's just the filing of the paperwork.
And do you know think of how much money is wasted in our government because of stupidity like that?
Well, it's not so much wasted as it's damn attorneys. The attorneys,
But that's still wasted money.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, as long as this keeps happening, and then
There should be somebody that's in charge of all the money of the court expenses that walks up and goes, "Here's your buffer. Shut the hell up."
Well, I'm here to tell you, man.
I believe there should be a panel of citizens, not county employees, but a panel of citizens listen to me, that should be set up, and every stupid court claim or whatever should be represented in front of them. Like a panel of 7 people, almost like a jury, right? I would like to sue Mike Manson. Let me finish. For his evil cult. He has brainwashed women into believing they're hot and sexy. I'd like to sue him. And I want this panel to go, "This is not worthy of court time."
They have that.
Dismissed, denied. Well, then why are people going to court over too hot coffee?
It's called a grand jury.
And why are people going to sue McDonald's because you made me fat?
Because
you didn't make me fat, you dumbass. You went back to the drive-through window 3 million times.
Because the attorneys pose their case to the grand jury, and the grand jury makes a decision that it's worthy enough to go to court.
Yeah, but grand juries for big trials, right?
No.
Or for everything.
You can.
So if I wanted to sue you right now because your hairy feet disgust me, who is to tell me no?
I can request a jury trial.
But so there's nobody that says, "No, this is stupid. You shouldn't do that."
A judge should at the magistrate level, but
yeah, but what I'm saying is shouldn't there be something that stops it from even getting far?
I'm with you, brother. I love you, and I agree 100%.
No, but I'm asking as well. So, and listeners should be able to understand this since we're doing a talk show. There's nothing that stops the waste of time.
I can go file on you this afternoon and have us on the docket by tomorrow.
And waste a judge's time.
Absolutely.
That is stupid.
Yeah. I can say that you made a terroristic threat, and you can say, no, I didn't. And I can bring that to court.
No, I know. Like, I know that I could go file for a TPO and
good behavior bond.
And yeah, I could go do that.
$10.
I know.
Yep. All right, hey,
it's just stupid. I think people should be punished for wasting the court's time.
Now, if you want to hear about a waste of time, listen to this. The New York City Commission on Human Rights released enforcement guidance on gender identity and expression discrimination.
Because I tell somebody to go to the damn John, that is stupid. So I'm just going to have to refer to everybody as a biatch. It's over there, biatch. And then that way I don't get in trouble.
Here's what it is.
Or call them an ace-hole, because then you're describing both.
Yeah, here's what it basically says in a nutshell. The guidance.
New York and Cali have become stupid, by the way.
Bold and explicit examples of actions that the commission considers discriminatory and offers best practices for complying with the human rights law. So you see what I'm saying? There's a commission. So if I call you, if I say Scotty drinks boo-boo squirt water.
God, that is so stupid.
I haven't said, I haven't cussed at you or anything else like that, but this particular commission will deem, you can't even call that the wussification of America. It's just gone too far. It really has. It's just gone too far. And I would say that stuff like this is certainly, man, oh, wow. I just clicked on something. And basically understand gender-based vocabulary may go a long way in understanding gender-based discrimination. So they have definitions for cisgender, gender identity, gender expression, gender non-conforming, intersex, sex, transgender. Holy smokes. Repeatedly calling
I don't know what to say at this point. This is retarded.
Here, you want to go to jail? Repeatedly calling a transgender woman him or Mr. after she has made it clear which pronouns and titles she uses.
What the hell is wrong with America?
You don't even want me to read the fines.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Because I'm sure the listeners are probably going, what the hell?
When I read the fines, your head
go for it.
Explode. All right. Basically, once this goes to court, you're looking at about $250,000 per.
Any judge that grants that needs his nuts cut off. There is no reason on this planet that should be reasonable. There is no the wussification of America has just gone way too far. This is stupid.
I don't even think that's wussification. This is just way past what should be acceptable in this world anymore. And you know what? Do you think that it's
so for me,
way?
Just looking at some chick and accidentally think it's a guy, I say, hey, dude, that's going to cause me a problem.
Yes, because then it forces that person to tell you, the transgender, to make it clear which pronouns and titles that person goes by. Now, if you
what happened to my freedom of speech?
What happened? Wait,
what happened to my freedom of speech,
man?
If
you don't go by that, I can record you, take you to court, dude. I mean, you could lose everything. Hey, so I probably shouldn't call Alex a wanker anymore. Nah, screw it. I ain't got nothing. Half of nothing's nothing, bitch.
It just aggravates me. How is this even right, man? Where's my freedom of speech?
And I'm not making this up. This isn't a punk. This isn't.
Thank God this is New York with their crap.
Yeah.
And everybody in New York thinks they're so tough. That's y'all a bunch of wussies if you're allowing your local government to do this.
I am reading.
And as rude as some New Yorkers are, how quick do you think this law is going to stay? Come on.
Well, this is the City Commission on Human Rights. This is.
That's not human rights. People have a right to say what they want to say.
Oh, man, I don't even know what to tell you. I really don't.
Jesus, I'm gonna be in trouble.
What about the whole thing in school? Did y'all hear about this?
Excuse me, lady. What did you say?
Let me make it clear. I'm an asshole. And I prefer to go by that title. Listen to me. In school, there are little boys that think they're little girls that want to use the girls' bathroom.
No.
Dude, it's happening.
Your testicles say otherwise.
Well, my testicles don't talk. Well, maybe a little.
I'm disgusted. I am 100% disgusted with this.
You want me to
All right.
you want me to find the story?
You're not talking about little boys and little girls. You're talking about one guy. It was one teenage boy who identifies as a woman. He
Right.
identifies as a female,
in school.
which, whether we understand it or not, is an actual thing. It's a psychological.
And I'm not disagreeing with that.
And
Here comes Dr. Wanker.
no, I'm just gonna explain to you what happened.
So what you're saying is a true
identifies-
story of something that
Yeah,
has happened, actually occurred.
Yeah, he identifies as a female and does not want to use the guys' locker room. And everybody, and even the students in the school supported him, especially the girls. The girls were like, "What if he identifies as a girl? He can come. He can come change."
Yeah,
and
but the
shower
problem,
with
it
us."
becomes a
Or I should
standard.
say, she can come and change and shower with us.
Yeah, but what you're
Yeah, but that
talking
becomes a
about-
whole standard
you're-
problem.
You're talking about something different.
That would change everything in all the counties if you allow it. The
Yeah.
problem is trying to compensate to allow one person to do something means they're all going to want to do it.
Again, I don't get it because I can't relate to it. Right? I'm a man. I identify as a man. In my mind, I'm a man. Everything about me is a dude. But a transgender.
No, I get this part
man
of it, but what I'm saying
identifies
is,
as a female, and to force him. Again, it sounds really weird
but-
to us,
but-
but to force him to change with a bunch of guys
But
is the same as forcing a girl to change.
but
with a
no,
bunch of guys.
but when you take the sensitivity part out of it and the emotion part of it, you are a testicle toting human being. And if
physically, yes,
it doesn't matter, but if you are toting those, you're just like the other guy toting those as far as going into the opposite sex's bathroom.
Again, you
Right.
and I sitting here, I would agree with you, but the psychology of it it's an actual thing, and the psychology.
Well, I mean, I'm
of
friends
it,
with Zach, dude. I
that's,
get because me and Zach's had long conversations. I get what you're saying,
Mhm.
but what I'm saying, as far as right, wrong, indifference, it's black and white. There's no gray area. If you allow one testicle toter in there, then the rest of the testicle toters are going to think it's okay to go in there.
right? And that's one of the things I said. Now you're just going to get a bunch of straight guys saying, "Oh, I identify as a woman,"
Right.
just so they can get into
Right.
the girls' locker room. But in the case I was thinking
If we would
about-
just keep the rules simple,
Yeah.
yes, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
and
However,
period.
the instance I was thinking about or talking about was, it was a student that everybody knows. Everybody knows that the student is transgender. Everybody refers to this person as she or her.
Right.
Even the female student said she should be able to use our
And
facilities.
the problem is, I can see if one school says, okay, we're going to allow this. Here's the problem, though, is then you have the rest of the schools in the county, and then you have the rest of the schools in the state.
Yeah, when do the students
When do you-
get to decide?
When
the hell
do the
rules are?
students decide what's right? and
I mean,
wrong?
it's going to happen nationwide. Gender
It is.
identity is a big issue.
I would
right
say
now.
una bathrooms are probably going to become a reality.
Yeah, I mean they're not too far away.
and then what?
I've
They'll
been-
have to put cameras in there because they're going to be catching kids having sex in the bathrooms.
I don't know. I mean, we had
Hers.
unisex bathrooms in the grammar school I went to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
it's only, I hate to say it, but it's only really America that has these puritanical
Oh, yeah,
views
yeah.
on everything.
Especially sexuality, because
Yeah.
like in Europe, little boys will be little itty bitty ones will be wearing pink or light colors. And
Yeah.
stuff. It's
I mean,
really- and-
you get America is so far advanced in so many ways, but when it comes to puritanical views,
But
it's so regressive.
I don't think it's the narrow-minded part as much as the exploitation of things, where people try to take advantage because most of America is crooked. They'll try to
Yeah.
exploit anything to
Yeah.
suit their need and only their need.
You're absolutely right. There are always going to be people that take advantage of a situation.
Is it time for a commercial? We our 9 o'clock phone call is chickened out, by the way, so we may have to figure out something else.
I know we're supposed to be funny and all that other stuff, and to me it kind of is funny because, quite frankly, it's just peeing or pooping. I mean, so whatever. But I know that women are men don't care. Men, hey, if women are going to come in the men's room, Let's have it.
Let me tell you something.
The other way around.
At the
When you
the NHRA drag races in Commerce, there's a trough as long as this table.
Yeah.
And I remember standing there peeing one day, and a friend of mine's little son had went in with us, and he'd never peed at a trough before. And he's like, "Oh my God, I've never done this." I said, "I'm going to give you simple rules. You see those blocks?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Start counting the lines in the block." He says, "What does that mean?" I said, "You don't look down at a trough. If you look down at a trough, you could get stabbed." He's like, "Are you kidding me?" I went, "I'm just telling you the rules of the trough.
Ain't that the truth?
You don't look down at the trough. When you shake your stuff off and you put it back in the zipper, you better hope you're good without looking. When you pee at a trough, you are Stevie Wonder. You do not see nothing, because you catch the wrong drunk guy at a trough, you could be hurt. Same thing at Lakewood.
Yeah.
You don't.
I'm laughing, but I'm agreeing.
But you know the trough rule. You don't look down. It's just, you don't do it. It's the biggest no-no in the world is you don't look down, because you may not have a problem with it, but you don't know the drunk guy next to you. You don't know what he's capable of doing. You don't know where his mindset is.
No better way to get to know him then. Hey,
Dude.
Hey,
You know,
woo, you got pretty eyes, man.
just damn. And you don't talk to the person next to you if you don't know them. Like me and my brother have been at a trough. We're laughing and talking, but there's 2 or 3 guys at the other end of that trough that want to kill you because you don't talk at the trough.
Now, have you ever peed in the sink at a concert?
Yes,
Okay.
gas stations.
Okay.
Golly.
Yeah, I'm here to tell you. At
I get to a gas station only has a one-manner, and there's like 4 of us needing to pee. Oh, somebody's peeing in the sink.
well, like I used to love hockey games.
Alex is just shaking his head.
You're like caveman.
Dude, if we've been on a 4-hour trip and we got to pee, I'm peeing.
During hockey,
Listen, I've been in an old Crown
If
gas station.
If you can't say, "Hey, how's it going?" to the guy next to you at the fucking trough, I mean, for risk of getting your freaking throat stabbed.
Depends on where
Come
you're
on.
at. Depends on where you're at, man.
it's hard to grab my pistol when I've already grabbed my junk.
It's depending on where you're at. You don't.
This is my weapon and this is my gun.
I mean, look, you carry a gun now because of something something that has happened to you in your past.
Yeah.
If you think about, you don't know the next person standing next to you. Why would you cross that line when you don't know? It's just an unwritten rule.
You know, in Europe, there are some like gas stations I stopped at that literally it was just a tile wall that was ramped down to a hole in the floor.
Right.
And then, you know, Korea, a lot of times you just stepped over and it was kind of elevated and you pooped and peed in a hole.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to commercial. That's a little disgusting.
I thought it was cool.
We'll be right back, everybody.
I like doing it. It's kind of free.
Kind of free.
Dude, one time I went in a guest house in Germany.
I don't want to get stabbed at the urinal.
Dude, I'm serious. When you walk up to the trough,
Yeah. I've even
and
seen
I mean,
things
look, when
that
you're
says,
done, you go like this,
yeah,
and you pull your pants out and you zip.
Of course, the other thing is you don't want to see the gay guy laying in the trough that you're peeing on. So
Now when you walk up to the trough now, you might have a guy standing here, and you will walk up and you look down for just a second, but you never look left or right. And as soon as you whip your junk out, you look straight ahead. And as soon as you're done, even if you want to look down, you never look left or right.
all right. So what if you're just at a standard urinal?
I still don't look.
You look over the little guy?
I don't look over, but if there's somebody next to me, I'll say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Really?
No.
And they'll say, "I'm good. How are you doing?" I'll say, "I'm all right, but the water's cold."
Yeah. I'll say it's deep too. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. So, hey man, get this.
You are so you're one of these dickheads.
Duh.
In public, you're a dickhead. So in a bar, you and I would fight because you'd say something smart ass. I'd put a glass in your throat, and that would be it.
Dude, I worked in bars for freaking years, man.
Why is everybody so aggressive?
Because I don't like. I'm serious. In general.
Why can't everyone just have a good time?
Here. You know why? Because people are not going to respect me having a good time. If you break my plane,
Why is
if you
no
don't
one?
ever break my plane, I'm never going to say nothing. Now, if you're over there acting like a dipshit and you're throwing cue balls at people and all, I'm going to say something.
Well, of course, but that's not what we're
But
talking
You're
about.
not
here.
going to buy. If I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there, you'll never.
That's
even
not
know
what
I'm
we're
there.
talking about. We're talking about me having a few beers, walking into the restroom. You're taking a leak, and I'm
Mhm.
like, "Hey, what's up, brother?"
And I'll call my brother
Hey,
now.
you know where the deep?
I saw him pull a guy out of a bathroom, beating the living crap
Watch
out of him
this.
for just that.
Do you know where?
Are you serious?
Do you know where the depot is in Covington?
Yeah.
Okay. I had my face broke. I mean, a guy tried to murder me. Broke all my butt.
Right.
First time I ever went back in a bar. You know the fold-up pocket knives now that put the inserted razor blade in it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing like this. I'm peeing. I got my razor blade in my hand.
Seriously?
Dude, I know. Russell walks up, and he pulled that look down move. He goes, son of a bitch, you're standing there with a razor blade in your hand. I said, oh, yeah, because if somebody come up and touched me right now, I said I'd slice their fucking throat. And I'm standing just like that with a razor blade sticking out. But at the same time, this is the first time I've been back in a bar since what happened to me. What I learned is, out of respect for the guy next to me, because I don't know where his mindset is, I don't mess with him.
Yeah.
It's just a respect thing. I don't know that dude's mindset. And plus, we now are in a situation where I don't know his mindset, and he could be drunk. He could be slightly intoxicated, or he could be hammered, or he could have anger issues.
Sure.
Why do I want to test the water?
No.
You know?
So
And the drag races, man, how many fights have you seen at a place like that?
every time
I don't play the game. I go in, I pay, I get out.
the bikes, the bike drag races were.
Oh God, when I used to go to Reynolds,
It was a fight.
hey,
Constantly.
when I used to go down there, you didn't go to the bathroom by yourself. You make sure you take a buddy with you.
Where's
this?
this?
Yeah, I
At
pissed by the cars.
the Harley Davidson drag races.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
pissed by the cars. I wouldn't.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't wearing any colors.
yeah.
If you don't have any colors,
You're okay.
You don't associate, man. You just do what you're gonna do. But get this, so we're all sitting there, and my brother's in the bathroom. The brother I live with now, and he is the quietest, calmest guy you've ever seen in your life. When he comes out, his face is red, and he's dragging this dude. When he gets in there, he starts wailing on. I get up, I just go over
Just
there.
for saying hi to him.
No, he was freaking looking at his junk.
Oh,
Yeah, you know.
well,
And-
obviously you don't do that.
My brother said, you know, what are you looking at? He said, and something like that. Freaking Larry popped him right there, and then just freaking pummeled him in there, and then drug him out and started beating him.
Yeah, I can
He hollered
understand
over
that.
to me, "Hey!" I was on my way over there. I didn't know if the guy was with somebody or anything else like that, but
Yeah, I mean the
couple-
whole looking
you
at
know, a couple.
the whole
guys
looking
that,
at
you
shit.
know,
I get that
guys-
entirely. I wouldn't do that, but saying
But, yeah,
saying
but see,
what's up, bro?
People misunderstand. There's certain times that you know
Going back live,
guys can say that, kind of stuff.
and we're live.
And then there's
We're
certain
having
places-
intelligent, not so intelligent conversations where we're explaining stuff.
I would prefer if you didn't include me in anything intelligent at this point.
Mhm.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
I do have a drone beef though. I registered, okay, and they say it's free, right?
Well, free for until like February 1st.
Yeah, I got charged $5 on my debit card.
Did you
I
really?
did.
Assholes.
This is a trip. Oh my God, I'm the biggest proponent of everybody doing this, and I'm the one who got jacked. Okay, starting the 25th at 7 a.m. Until what was the date? I just had it and I lost it. Registration is free for the first 30 days with a rebate. Okay, maybe I had to apply.
So
with
they'll
some-
send you a
Yeah.
prepaid debit card with $5 worth of fees attached to it.
Yeah, and you can't draw the $5 out.
Yeah.
You ever heard of companies that pay people by those things?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did for a long time.
All these cell phone companies right now that say we will
Yeah.
cover your cost to switch.
Yeah.
Verizon right now have said they'll cover up to $650 for people to switch carriers, but it comes in with one of those it's a rebate with one of those debit cards.
Man, I wonder how many gift cards are out there in the world that have $4.27 on them. That you-
Hey,
there's no
let
way
me
you
let me
can
let me
get
tell
to
you
that
this
money.
now. One time we was leaving Home Depot and I was at contractor sales, and one of my guys said, "Hey, didn't you have a Home Depot card you said you were supposed to use?" I was like, "Yeah." I pulled out 4 Home Depot cards, right? One had $4 like that on it, but one of them had $172. I ended up using all four cards, and ended up spending like nearly $300, and didn't even have to spend any cash.
I got a Walmart gift card in my wallet that I want to go spend because I need a heating pad for my back. But the one I used before that was a Kroger $25 or $20 gift card. You know where I got that from,
Where?
DJ Scotty?
Where?
When you and I did that event up in the Loganville Kroger.
Yeah, I still got mine. I hadn't even used it. I just found it last night.
Here's I've had
is
this
that?
for 3 years. Abba-Dabba's has $100 on it. I've had it for 3 years.
Isn't
Still
that
haven't.
crazy?
used
You know
it
what
that
sucked
bad.
is you won a chiropractor thing at
Where?
Yeah, I
Brian
gave that to
Mahaffey,
you.
and I can't find it, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need to just go collect on it. Hey, listen now, we got to make a phone call. We're calling the guy.
Is that for Mike?
No,
Oh.
we're calling a gentleman who has a cat that he
Yeah.
says stands up to pee.
I thought that was for Mike. You were calling
He was
him
supposed to call us, but we're now calling him,
Shut up.
up.
and he's not answering.
I don't blame him.
A puffy young man is what he was going to call it.
Let me ask you a question. If this show called you, would you answer?
Yeah, but he shouldn't know the number. I want to use the P word, but I'm not going to use the P word. I'm just going to say you're a wussy
I'm gonna
for not answering the phone about your cat.
Did y'all hear that fart? That was a good fart.
This is hilarious. But yes, he has a cat that stands up to pee.
Nah, I have to see that.
I said I need to see it. I said let me see the video because I'm gonna post the hell out of it.
Okay, last night a friend of mine you know how I feel about snakes, right?
Yeah.
Last night a friend of mine, I hate snakes.
Don't get them
Yeah.
started on
Okay,
snakes.
last night a friend of mine posted a comment on Facebook about an anaconda.
Anaconda.
My anaconda. Okay, sorry.
Oh, my God. Are you really? You're correcting the way?
Who?
Well, it has an
Correct.
actual name. It's,
No, I was singing Nicki Minaj.
it's Anaconda, not Andaconda.
Can I shoot him?
Is this
Shoot
why
'em,
you?
man.
Is this why you don't like snakes? Because you can't pronounce their names?
Who cares how it pronounced? What made you the grammar police?
Yeah,
It's
really.
just another dumbass moment from Mike.
Oh, man,
Okay,
it's
so
just-
go back to your story. A dude posted
I-
something about a snake.
No, it's a friend of mine. It's a young lady.
Okay, and
She posted this picture of a snake, and I'm going to bring it up. And this one doesn't bother me because it is so bad. This snake apparently killed 200 and something people. All right, here's what it says: world's biggest snake, the
Anaconda.
anaconda.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and now here's another. Yeah, here's another mistake. It says found in Africa's Amazon River. It has killed 257 human beings and 2,325 animals. It's 134 feet long, 2,067 kilograms. Africa's Royal British Commandos took 37 days to get it killed. These people are crazy.
How do
Now-
they know how many people it's killed?
Okay, see, that's the picture right there. And so the first thing I said is it's photoshopped.
Mhm.
Okay. And then you've got, I went and found other pictures of that same snake and I posted them. Now, see, there it is being lifted by some military recovery vehicles. And there it is catching a rocket.
yeah.
And there it is, tanks are driving over it. And actually, a guy says, now you're going to love this. A guy says, it's not photoshopped. It was used in a movie. It's one of the 3 props. See, so there's a-holes like you everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh, my God. I showed the picture of the anaconda. It's, regular size. And it's just been photoshopped and enlarged around all these other people. But yet there's people like you, wanker, that are out there that have got to try to correct me and go, it wasn't photoshopped. That's really just a prop for a movie. That's not a prop for a movie. That
I didn't say, Michael, you're creating the biggest straw man argument ever here because
we go.
I didn't talk to you about this.
Here we go. Anaconda.
I don't care about your. I
Keep saying anaconda.
I don't care about your fake
Oh my
anaconda.
God, that is hilarious.
Jesus Christ! I'm more worried about why you don't like snakes.
Anaconda.
Yeah, let's
know.
not even bring out no pictures of it either
don't
because
know.
it stresses him out. And then he pops way too many pills,
Yeah.
and then he gets cuckoo.
I can't remember, the whole
And then he gets
arachnophobia.
fired.
No, not that day.
Yeah, that was a different day.
That's a different day.
That's the day that Waylon came in. I was like, whoa!
Oh God, he was out there, dude. He was out there.
Spiders and snakes, man, they freak me out. I don't know why. And it's legit. I mean, I'm not saying that I just don't physically like them. It's like my body starts to freak. Whatchamacallit?
He freaked out, like ran over there, and instead of popping one crazy pill, he pops two.
Yeah.
Then he got so screwed up that when we were at the VFW for a job fair, I had to go, Tyler, you're babysitting him.
Yeah.
He was out there.
I saw a woman one time smack a spider, and a zillion little baby spiders went in every direction. And I mean, I literally physically got sick.
I've heard about that, but I've never seen it.
It's
I would love to see it. That'd be
about the
awesome.
spiders.
Oh yeah, it'd be freaking awesome.
It was pretty trippy, man. It was pretty trippy, but I don't know, man. I had a dream as a child about a snake attacking me for years and years and years. But I don't know that was it either. But yeah, just I mean, I physically get ill around them.
Strange.
Yeah, I dig scorpions. I think scorpions. We used to fight scorpions.
Jesus.
See, now I'm okay with snakes and spiders, but scorpions. When I was in Africa, one of the things, it's stupid challenges that idiot men do.
Yeah.
One of them was, let a scorpion get on you and run around and do all kind of bullshit like that. That freaked me out. Those are evil looking little snots.
Well, and you know what? They're freaking vicious fighters. I mean, they like fight with their whole body. You know, both are going and stinging, and they're aggressive. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, what was really neat is to see these giant ants that they have in Afghanistan, and then you got the scorpions, that are prevalent in the Middle East there. And man, the ants are just like climbing on its back, and oh man, the ants in Afghanistan were amazing, dude. I could sit down somewhere like on a bucket while we were just hanging out, spitting sunflower seeds, right? And there's nothing but rock or crap or dirt or whatever. And the sunflower seeds.
Welcome to Snooze Radio.
Yeah, you'd have a couple sunflower seeds sitting there, and then in 5 minutes, these huge ants
Covered
would
up
be
with ants.
carrying these freaking.
Were they like shoe sized?
No.
Were they catching rockets?
Wow.
Dick.
You two, I know not to ever let y'all be on a morning show together again. Y'all are horrible. Absolutely horrible. Y'all are not good for entertainment value at all. Jesus. At what point do you forget? I mean, I'm glad you two are laughing, but at what point do you forget that you're on a morning show?
Oh, God.
This part's funny. Me giving you hell. That's funny.
All right.
Okay, Mike, I need you to do an old man's voice.
Oh, prank call. Prank call.
It's prank call time.
Quit laughing.
Okay, y'all wait on me.
I'm waiting on you.
All right, what am I doing?
Her husband, Charlie, has sent you to do a phonogram, a birthday collagram, whatever.
It's her birthday?
It's her birthday.
Can I piss her off?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Oh, really?
But be nice. She's
Now,
one of my favorite people.
Is her last name really Peace?
I don't really know. No, not really.
Colbert?
I
What
don't
would
know.
he call her?
Sue Baby.
Sue Baby. All right, got it.
Okay.
You're going to mute us?
It's a VoIP ring.
Yeah, that's really weird. We'll have to call back.
Hey, this is Sue. I can't get to the phone right now, so
Hey,
if you want
Sue!
your name, number, and a brief message, I'll call you back.
We're going to dial her back. What the hell? Why not?
I'm getting paid for it, right?
Yeah. She probably thinks the bill collector's calling.
Wow, just gonna rat it out a little of our personal business there.
I'm being funny. I don't know.
That wasn't funny, man.
Shut up.
Hello,
Hey, is Sue there?
this is she.
Hey, Sue. This is Bob from Call-In Birthdays. Charlie had requested that I call and sing happy birthday to you. Hello?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, all right, look, I only get $7, so I want to make this quick. How old are you?
Okay, go ahead.
Well, if you quit interrupting, how old are you?
54.
Well, damn, you need to turn up your hearing aid or anything. I mean, because I got to do this. If I don't get all the way through the song, I don't get the $7. And you know what? Being retired is stupid shit. I got to do it during the day. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Are you with Just for Fun Radio?
Oh, God, dog it. I swear to God, they always freaking. Yep. As a matter of fact, I am.
This sucks. We were
Good
trying
job.
to pull off a prank.
Good job, Mike.
Happy birthday. Did you see your husband's Facebook? Did you
No.
did you see your husband's Facebook where I said I was trying to get to you?
No.
Then how the hell
I
did
don't
you
think so,
know?
'cause I've been at work.
Do what?
I'm smart.
This sucks. We can't get away with any pranks anymore. We even have a different number so we could pull this off. Anyways, happy
I'm good.
birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. You run
Oh,
the prank.
sexy girlfriend.
Thank you.
Well, happy birthday. Slap your husband for me on the back of the head because I was hoping to try to get him involved, but he didn't answer me on Facebook. But happy birthday to you, by the
I
way.
guess.
Happy birthday, Sue.
Thank you so much, sweet pea.
Well,
Aw.
get back to work. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
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 Golly. When are we ever going to get a good prank anymore?
I don't know. I think if people, it's their birthday, they know.
Well, that and was she listening? She may be listening too, you know?
Yeah. She's probably sitting there going, oh, God, they're going to call. Oh, God, they're going to call.
Golly. Like she knew.
Are you with Just for Fun Radio?
I should have said, hell no. I listen to that tripe too.
Just damn. I don't know what to do. So I do have another one that we're going to call, and we'll see if she gets it.
Let Alex
Now-
do it.
She knows that we do pranks, but she's not going to know this number.
Well, let Alex do it because nobody's going to pick up on that stupid accent. They're going
I'm
to think
not.
it's fake.
I'm not doing it
Oh, why is it that everybody that sits in that chair is afraid to do pranks?
because I don't do pranks.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, that does suck, though, because nobody else besides Mike does them anymore, and I can't.
All right, who is it? Who am I calling? This right here, Jessica? Ooh, is Jessica single?
Yeah, you're asking for Jessica.
Is it her birthday?
She used to be a Hooters girl. Yeah, yesterday was her birthday.
Okay. No, she's a Hooters girl. She ain't gonna answer her phone
Was.
before noon.
I don't know where she's working.
Where do Hooters girls go after Hooters?
have reached the voicemail box of 678.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. I tell you.
Who,
What am I supposed to do?
Where do Hooters girls go after they work at Hooters?
I don't know. Is there a Hooters retirement home?
That'd be cool.
All the ex-Hooter girls end up at
Strip club.
Claremont
strip
Lounge.
club. I couldn't get it out of my mouth. All right, here's Jay,
Jay who?
the cat pee guy.
Oh.
Hey, man.
What's going on?
I was trying to get with you, brother. I heard that we were going to discuss that you had that cat that would pee standing up.
Oh God, these
standing up the test, yeah.
it's like Ira and the
Shh,
douche.
Get back to the guy calling in. So, what? Let's talk about your cat, man.
Yeah.
Well, tell some of the stories you were telling me yesterday. Like he was trying to explain to me how the cat stands to pee, and his cat's a klepto too.
Well, you know, I got this cat. It was like 6-7 weeks old, and I guess from seeing me every morning going to the bathroom and, you know,
standing up and pissing, it now it goes to its litter box and it stands up and it pisses when it goes and it pisses. I didn't realize this. My roommate called me out there one day. Jay, come on, get out here, look at this. And I go out there, I said, what? She goes, did you know that your cat pisses standing up? And I was like, oh my God. But yeah, he does a lot of crazy stuff.
What's your cat's name?
Kind of like a dog, but
tell all the listeners what your cat's name is and why you chose that name.
And are you a morning drunk?
No, you just keep listening. Y'all are gonna die. I want tell what the dog. Excuse me. Tell what.
Drunk, but,
tell what the cat's present name is, and explain why that cat's present name is that name.
Okay, when I got the cat, I got it off Facebook. A lady had like 10 cats she was giving away. So I went over and picked out this cat, an orange cat. And she said, okay, well, all I have left is females. So I was like, okay, I'll take a female. And so I take the cat. And so the first month I have it, first 3 or 4 weeks I have it, I think it's a female. So I name it. This is when the whole Caitlyn Jenner thing's going on. So I name it Caitlyn. I was like, okay, so that's a nice female name. I name it Caitlyn. So I take her to the vet, and they put her name in and everything. And so the vet comes in and says, well, you might want to pick out a new name. And I said, why? And she says, well, because those are balls. And I was like, oh shit, it's a boy.
So the cat's name was.
So
what?
It was the cat's name was Caitlyn.
Okay, now keep going with the story.
So they come back in and was like, so what do you want us to change the name to? And I was like, man. And I sat there and thought about it, and I was like, well, I guess it's only right to go. Let's name it Bruce. You know, go from instead of going from Bruce to Caitlyn, go from Caitlyn to Bruce.
And this is not a made up story, by the way, y'all. I died last night when he was telling me stories.
No. If you go to Rockdale Animal Hospital, if you look up on the new arrivals board, it says new arrivals, and it has a picture of my cat, and it says Bruce Jenner Ward.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If I was high as balls, I would have come up with that myself.
How much you want for some of that stinky weed, man?
But
I died laughing yesterday. I looked at people and I said, "You're pranking me, right?" So tell some more stuff. Like the cat rides with him in his car, goes with him to Christmas.
Yeah.
Steals his cigarettes when he sets his cigarettes down.
Yeah, when I get off work, I'll come home and I'll open my garage, put back my car, and close my garage, and I'll open the door, let the cat out in the garage for a little bit, and he'll beeline straight into my car, and he'll sit in my car until I take him for a ride. So I got to take him for a ride around the neighborhood. Like I said, he's like a dog.
Wow. That wasn't loud at all.
That was right in the ear holes.
Right in his ear holes.
No.
I'm dying laughing because yesterday I'm listening to this and it's got to be a prank.
I was trying to get video of him pissing standing up so I could send to you so I can put it on y'all's Facebook or whatever. But I will send y'all a video of him pissing standing up.
From a listener, I think it's a small dog and he's too wasted to know the difference. That's from a listener.
I think it's a small kid.
So here's my thing. He starts talking about how the cat gets in the car, lays in the back window on that little privacy screen that you put over the stuff in the back of like a hatchback car. And he says he treats it like a hammock. And he's got a cat house that's about 5 feet tall that's in his kitchen. Drinks beer. Explain some of this. I mean, you were going full blast yesterday. Let the listeners hear all this.
Yeah, when I go get a beer out of my refrigerator and I open that beer and I put my beer in a koozie, he'll jump up on the counter and he'll start licking at the top of my beer, and that's gross. So I went and bought these little cups just for the cat, where when I open up a beer, I pour it about halfway up, and he'll sit there and drink a beer with me.
Does he ever drink a beer with you while you're heading into work?
No, we haven't gotten that far yet. We're working on that one.
Hadn't got that far.
Yeah, we're working.
Yet.
Haven't made it that far yet. I just now got him. Now he's actually holding the lighter while I'm hitting a crack pipe. He's holding the lighter for me. So, it's kind of like, killing two birds with one stone.
Come on, Alex. Say something.
You trust a cat with a lighter? Come on, man. That's just irresponsible.
No. I'm just joking there. But
okay.
But no, he
will let him hold the crack.
He's learning more.
I was dying yesterday with these stories, dude. I'm like, y'all are putting me on right. This has got to be a gag. Got to be a gag.
Scotty, I'm just going to break this to you. The cat can't hold a lighter.
Has your cat ever accidentally inhaled any smoke from a bong?
Accidentally?
No.
Not accidentally.
Nope. I'm against the whole catnip thing. Nope. I don't. Nope.
This dude loves his cats, though, man. I'm telling you.
How many cats do you have, dude?
Yeah. I just have this one. I've never been a cat guy. I bought this, or I got this one cat out of a bad situation, and
cat goes on vacation with him.
Well, I mean, look,
goes to Christmas dinner with him.
Goes on. He went to Savannah with me a couple weeks ago. He went to Christmas Eve. He goes over to my parents' house with me. I mean,
and I told him yesterday. I said, "Look, man, when your buddies called and said, woo, we're going out tonight. We're gonna go pick up some wuss." They didn't mean that's what they might.
He brings his own.
That's right. That's not what they meant when they were telling you that.
He brings his own.
Hey, I got a question. Have you ever not gone somewhere because you couldn't bring the cat? Because believe it or not, I've not gone places.
No.
Oh, I have.
No. Never.
Pretty much everywhere's cat friendly.
And a lot, like my whole family's anti-cat. Like my mom's, I don't like the way cat piss smells. I don't want cats in my house. That's how I was raised, with no cats, anti-cat.
Yeah.
So when I got this cat, it was really different for me. So I kind of raised it like a dog. So that's where I think it gets a lot of its mannerisms from.
Yeah, that's where the cat gets his mannerisms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, yesterday I was dying.
I raise it like a dog. So.
And this dude's totally legit. This is not put on or nothing. This is totally legit.
Why are you anti-catnip?
No.
I mean, is it a big problem with cats lately? Catnip addiction?
Well, I just didn't want to I didn't want him to get hooked on.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's
rehab
shit,
and the 12-step catnip program.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean that's like that's like day drinking or that's as bad as day drinking or wake and bake or
Is it illegal to own a certain amount of catnip, or I mean, does it go up to like an ounce?
Yeah. What is the limit on catnip these days?
Can you?
What do you got in the baggie?
It's
catnip.
I don't know. I smoked a pretty good catnip last night.
Really? You ever smoked any oregano?
Oh my God!
That's freaking
awesome.
Now, does the cat go out?
I'm gonna ask. Does your cat currently have a contact high?
Does your cat ever go out and buy its own weed, or do you buy the weed and bring it to the cat?
Oh my God!
And where do you buy your weed?
Wait. No, you can't ask that. That's on the don't talk about FCC rule list. Is where you buy your joints. No.
Oh, really?
No, we're not talking about that. We're not having that conversation on my radio station. Get his number for later.
Later for that info.
I see. God.
Good God.
Yeah, but
I told you it's all legit.
Like I told you yesterday, Scotty, I will send you video of the cat peeing, standing up.
I've got to see it.
Other crazy
yes.
antics.
Oh God, I want to see this so bad. I mean, not in a sick way. I just got to see it. If this cat can pee standing up, I got to see it.
Yeah,
dude. If this guy can pee standing up, I'd like to see that.
See, that's why we just discussed. That's why you're going to get beat up in a bathroom.
That's right.
We discussed that. You don't look at somebody peeing,
and it doesn't matter if it's an animal.
Oh my God!
If an orange tabby comes up to the trough at a concert and starts peeing,
yeah,
you don't look over at his junk. That's right.
Oh, good
Oh
God.
Jesus Christ! This
well,
is
guys,
for real.
Let me get back to
Yes,
work.
thank you for
so.
calling in, man. Thanks for letting us get you.
I one last question.
Yes,
Does Bruce still identify as a woman?
that's a good question.
Because he was Caitlin for a while.
Yeah,
I was about to say, we don't want to talk to you. We want to talk to the
you
cat.
know what?
Put the cat on.
Put the
And,
cat on.
and,
Put the
you
cat
know,
on.
The past 3 months, I'm calling Kitty, so I think I'm kind of weaning him off of the whole Bruce thing.
No, he's
'cause I
gender
think it is,
neutral.
Yeah, you're confusing him. You know, there's
Yeah,
laws against that.
yeah.
Oh my God, where do we go with these?
I don't want to have to take him to a psychiatrist and shit like that.
Yeah, because he's already got to worry about going to the cat rehab.
You don't bring him to a psychiatrist.
Dude, this cat's he's
This
obviously stoned.
Yeah.
He's addicted to catnip.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what sex he is.
He freaking
Good
likes
God.
to
And he
drive.
may even think he's a dog.
And he drinks beer.
All right, well, thanks
maybe,
for letting us.
maybe we can get together and have an intervention or something.
Yeah,
So,
maybe we need to. We
we'll
need to
figure
do
something
some
out.
wussy intervention.
Bring a cat box.
All right, man. Well, thanks for letting us talk at you.
All right, brother.
All right, see you later.
It's gonna be for Jack.
I can't. What did he say?
The intervention will be for me.
What is that?
He said that Tubby said the intervention will be for Jay.
Yeah. Good Lord. All right, brother. We'll talk at you later.
Yeah.
Wow. I am.
All right, brother.
All right, bye.
Two things. I'm tired.
Good
I'm
God.
tired now, and I'm dumber.
Dude, I
Just-
think I just got high.
I told you. I was standing in this parking lot hearing this, and I'm like, y'all are putting me on. This has got to be a gag. There's no way this could be real.
I got a contact high over
Yep.
the radio.
Absolutely.
I swear, I just kept saying it can't be real. It can't be real. It can't. It just can't. It just can't be real.
Damn.
How do you feel after that conversation? I left
I'm-
the parking lot getting like
Yeah.
tripping. Like
I'm
I kept
scared.
asking about mushrooms. Like, are you sure you weren't high when you saw this?
That was fun.
I got to admit.
I knew it would be amazing to get him on the phone,
That was fun.
sir.
Did you see Jacob? He wants you to prank someone.
Yeah, I got to admit that I'm scared now. I'm not going anywhere without a gun and catnip.
These cat people, man.
So
I'll tell you what.
today's somebody's birthday. Jacob wants us to prank her. What do we prank her about?
Apparently, you pranked her last year.
I know, but what did we prank her
Yeah,
about? What is our prank?
this would be a good one for Alex. All
It's
right.
no, it's
If I did it last year,
she works at a hand job nail and salon or something. So go for it, Mike. You're the creepy one.
Which is true.
yeah, well, yeah. I'm
Where
not
does
gonna
she
argue
work?
that,
Do we
but
have a name?
Do we have any information?
Hey, let's shoot off the commercial while we wait for this information. We will be right back.
High
That-
as balls.
Friggin' cat. I told you. I'm like,
As soon as I heard the first few words, and I'm going like this to Scott.
Yeah.
Guys, wasted. That is brilliant. I hope he's on vacation.
no.
Never get to get drunk.
He's at work today.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Holy, what does he do?
I can't talk about it on air.
All right,
talk
well-
about it afterwards.
I mean, not where, but what.
We'll talk about it off camera.
So he's a professional dealer.
no. Oh my God.
Oh God, that was gold.
I told you we could just, and look, that's not even a percentage of how funny it was yesterday. Yesterday, I had tears in my eyes. I was laughing so hard.
Of course, he takes his.
He was
cat
nervous.
everywhere.
That's why he wasn't talking like he was yesterday.
Okay.
Because he already tried to back out one time. He's like, man, I don't want to do it. And they're going, no. You said yesterday you were going to call in. You need to call in.
But of course, he takes his cat everywhere. Of course, he does.
The one that was supposed to call in and talk about the training.
Why are you covering your
Yeah,
mouth?
why are
The
you
microphone's
covering?
still
You know the
recording.
mic's still
Hang
hot,
on,
right?
Hang on.
Oh, for Christ's
I'm
sake,
putting the mic off
Michael!
for a second.
If she's a trainer, she's a trainer.
It is what it is. What it is. What it is.
Oh.
Wow, man.
Okay, the name of the band is Burning Tide.
Okay.
And you own a bar here in Monroe, Georgia, called Confusions, and you want to find out about booking her band. That you've heard great things about her band.
So $6.99 for a Phantom 3 standard is good, right?
What kind of camera?
It's the 2.7K HD, 12 megapixel photos.
Yeah, yeah. That's good.
It's not the Phantom
How
3
many batteries?
Pro,
That's
just
bat-
one.
Okay, and make sure it comes with blade guards because my brothers didn't come with blade guards.
That's where it has the little circle metal.
The little semicircles around. Because if you ain't got those blade guards and you fly it, those blades, replacement blades, they have them for like $12, but those are just going to break. You need to get the carbon fiber ones with the different pitches.
Yeah.
About $80. You need a couple batteries. I have a thing that charges.
Try to find a set that comes with most of that stuff.
Batteries
Save you
ain't-
some money.
Batteries aren't cheap.
Batteries are over $100. All right, what's this chick's name again? Can you bring me up something on the screen here?
And we're back for more. La, 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 la. Okay, what we are fixing to pull off now is a person that we pranked last year, which means with a new number, there's absolutely no way they're going to,
Never listen to Mike. He's an idiot.
God, I hope
Hey.
she's high.
There's a cable under the table you just hit. Hit it. Never mind. Don't move. Because whatever you're doing with your foot.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. So Jacob is saying this right here. Not a nail salon. So the name of the band is Burning Tide. What the hell is the noise? It's that cable under the.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, just whatever we are. Let's stay there. Okay, let's try her number. You're gonna call as a bar owner. You own a bar.
Right.
Which number am I calling?
And
Hand job nail salon.
No.
So, do you want me to call the salon or her cell number?
You're calling that 207 number.
It's okay. Today is Roxy's birthday. You pranked her last year. I don't know. This is a working number. Don't know if it's a working number. So, what number am I supposed to be calling?
The 207 for Roxy. The nail salon was a different prank. So
you sound like you're getting
Okay.
stoned.
you want to do the 207 number.
Okay, I'm dialing 207.
Are you getting stoned?
You have no idea what's in here.
Act like you are stoned and you're trying to get her banned. You can lie and say some dude named Jacob gave you the info about the band.
Man, she's a rock and roller. She ain't up yet.
They're an hour behind too.
She ain't gone to bed yet. She's a real rocker.
The 207 isn't working. My buddy Charlie just sent me back a number. And I just went, she called us. That means she was listening, right? I mean, for her to catch us like that.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else that has anybody they want us to prank, now is your last call. It's 10:09. We are fixing to cut out of here. Any pranks that you want done now is your time.
Look at Petey.
Because we're fixing to shut this puppy off.
Petey's a big old dog. We'll be back on tonight at 7 o'clock with the World According to Mike.
I'm bringing my cat.
Yeah, man. Bring some weed.
Well, obviously, wherever the cat goes, the weed goes.
Oh my
Duh.
God. I'm telling you, yesterday hearing that, I could not stop laughing because I'm just like, this has got to be a joke. This cannot be real. This has got to be a joke. And they're all going, no, get him to tell you this and ask this.
What? Go
and
back. What is that?
This guy?
Yeah.
I don't.
Remco Van Wyck.
He's one of those workout dudes.
this positive body love image movement. Let me explain something to you real quick.
Right.
When you want to dance around in your skin tight leotards with your fat rolls hanging out and saying you should love me for my personality, not my body, and you're promoting laziness and eating unhealthy and doing this, that, and the other and giving little care or concern to your body, let me tell you something. Let me accuse you of one thing here. You will not be there by the bedsides of the people that are currently dying from heart disease, which is the leading killer in the United States right now.
Man, he's red.
You will not be the one paying the damn hospital bills. But you can stand there at their bedside and, you know, pet them as they're dying and say, well, you know what? At least people loved you for your personality.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about self-respect. If you've got self-respect, you respect yourself enough to take care of the only body you've got.
What about Roy?
And suddenly, all of a sudden, everyone in this world has got a damn excuse why they can't be healthy.
Yeah.
You sit there and say, what's your reason for being overweight? Oh, well, yeah. And then the excuses start coming out.
What's your
when
reason
so
for
many
doing
of you
roids?
know damn good and well, deep down, you have no excuse. You need to stop this cotton picking whining.
Yes.
This crying.
This guy's lost it.
Yes.
And get up and do something about it.
Yeah.
You think somebody's going to sit there and
Roid
say, hey,
rage,
that's
dude.
okay. Go ahead and eat yourself to death.
Right.
That actually cares about you. The
Right.
people that don't care about you are going to pat you on the back and say, go right ahead.
Right.
Go down that road that's going to lead to freaking high blood pressure.
It's actually
high
my
cholesterol,
life
getting a
goal to
limb
eat
cut off,
myself to
doing this,
death.
that, and the other. You go right ahead and enable that. And I will sit here and I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Whoa.
Well,
So
you
there
knew that
go.
was coming.
I knew it was
surely.
coming.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
When I saw him,
just,
I don't give a. That's why I
yeah.
already reached for the
Well,
pause button.
I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that listen to that stuff and agree 100% with them. Absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna call this number. A Korean lady answered last time, so you have to ask.
So it's hand jobs and more. Is that
I
the name
don't
of the place?
know. Hold on, please,
Wow.
God. I do remember doing this now. You need to ask for Roxy.
It's the hand job nail salon.
Mike, be careful. It's 10 o'clock. He's already smiling. I got my head up.
Don't ask for Roxy. It's a different person.
Huh?
Roxy?
I think.
Yeah, it's Roxy. Come on, man. You can't switch it up on me like that.
Welcome to Hand Job Nail and Spa. We open Monday to Thursday from 11 to 8 p.m., Friday to Saturday from 10 to 8 p.m., and Sunday 11 to 7 p.m. We're currently helping other customers. Please leave us your name, phone number, and a detailed message, and we will be very happy to get back to you. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
여보세요, 괜찮아요.
That was just crazy.
Well, that went nowhere.
No, I just asked how they were doing, basically.
The fact that we just called a place.
Yeah,
Tracy-
yeah.
how do you know
Roxy
Tracy Moon?
doesn't work there. That was just a place called Hand Job Nail Salon that
Oh my
Mike could have had
God.
a bit of fun with. Although Mike's probably been there.
I have a gift card.
Yeah. Does that have $4 left on it?
$3.80.
Oh my God. All right, we're out of here.
There's nothing there.
Today is hump day.
Oh, what's
Um,
going on? Oh shit! It's Mike's show tonight.
Tonight's Mike's show. Tomorrow.
Ugh.
Tomorrow. And listen, Charlie says he's now listening. Yes, so we went to prank Sue, and apparently she was listening because how else would she have known what we were doing?
What are you talking about on your show tonight, Mike?
Yeah, Mike, what are you talking about?
Hey, guess what? What's the name of the show? The World According to Mike. So what am I talking about on the show? Any damn thing I want to.
Right. But maybe a little teaser for the listeners so they decide to tune in.
Yeah, he could try that.
Instead of thinking it's just you talking bollocks all night.
Kind of like TikTok.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Actually, Daniel Boggs will be here.
Y'all are
tonight.
like a Ren and Stimpy show, dude. Y'all drive me cuckoo.
Then Alpha Lupo will be here tonight to talk about video games, and we will have at least 5 drones. So tonight would be a good night to watch the YouTube video because it's going to be funny. We won't fly the big ones in here, but we'll fly the little ones around. And so we'll be doing the show, and these little drones will be flying around. It's fun. It's all in good fun. And you'll guys get a chance to look at the big one that I got.
Hey,
Speaking of
keep
my
it
show,
PG-13.
you actually weren't far off. If you listened to the first hour of my show last night, I do apologize. because it was there was nothing in tech news this week. So after the first hour, I said, "Screw it." Started talking about politics. Got really angry, and then it got good.
Really? Because that's not
Okay,
true
speaking
about,
of politics, before we cut out of here, how about the Republican guy that bailed out either this morning or last night?
George Pataki.
Yeah, he had 0% anyways.
Yep.
And his fundraising, he gained like $9, and $4 of it was on a gift card.
Yeah.
And it sounds like,
brilliant.
you know, bull honky. You remember that old thing back when you were a kid when somebody yelled bull honky, and that's what its last name sounds like. Sorry.
Honky Pataki. Hey, the guy never got above 1% anyways. I mean, come on. Why was he even in the debates? So.
I never even had heard of the guy's name.
Oh, geez.
And he's
Now
like, I'm bailing out. I'm thinking, wow, that's kind of funny because who are you?
And here's the
I don't
thing.
even know you.
There's still 12 candidates.
Mhm.
Come on, man. If you ain't one of the top 3,
Well, I mean,
maybe top 4.
obviously it will.
Trump's
whittle
got it.
down.
Yeah.
It'll whittle down.
Trump's about to spend $2 million a week on his TV campaign.
Mhm.
So that's pretty. He said he's willing to spend $100 million.
Hello, it's your new president, Donald Trump.
Yeah, he's you're fired.
I just, Mr. President, that's what's happening, dude.
Hey, look, I tell you what.
He's gonna get voted in just because he's an asshole, and people are tired of all the B crap, like gender suing because I told some chick dude to go pee in a John or something.
He may very well win the nomination, and as much as I hate to admit it, he might. I don't think he has a chance in a national election.
I think we've got to figure out a way to get rid of rotten O'Clinton. I'm just golly.
Look, let me tell you
And
something.
how do y'all feel about him saying he's fixing to start bringing up a bunch of stuff about Monica and Bill? And
get this.
I think it will backfire against him.
I think a bunch of leakage of all their sins should be mentioned right now. All the illegal stuff
Trump-
they've done.
If Trump becomes a president, I want to be on the Secret Service detail that gets to wake up the first lady.
Why does that have to turn into sex with you when I simply was saying I would love to find out?
A creepy.
This is why people have said he's a womanizer. I've had people complain.
He's not a womanizer.
No, I'm talking about him.
Yeah, no, he
Oh.
is not. He's just a creepy little man.
Why? She's beautiful.
But you are a creepy shit, Michael. Good God Almighty.
Have you seen her?
Go out, meet a woman,
Well, no, I mean,
get laid.
Oh my God! Watch some of the.
Good.
We're at 10
God.
o'clock.
Hey, Alex. Have you seen her?
Yes, I mean, big deal. So Donald
What?
Trump has a pretty wife. His daughter's cute too.
His wife's hot. I mean, his daughter's hot.
creepy, and you're talking about the potential president's daughter.
Yeah, but she's
Okay.
not like 20. I
How
mean,
old is she?
she's
How old
She's
is her?
27, I believe.
Okay. Well, you're just.
he's closer to
She's
27 than
actually-
you are.
She's actually right at my age cutoff.
Yeah.
Age cutoff.
Yeah,
How old are you? 40.
46.
You're at 46.
What is your age gap? Like I never went under 12 years.
old?
Anything younger than me by 12 years, I wouldn't even talk to.
Because
So
that's the way it came out.
Yeah, it didn't sound that way.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm
But I'm
leaving.
saying anything younger than me by 12. If it was, I tried to stay at a 10-year gap. Anything under 12 years of me, I would not even speak to.
The last, I guess, relationship I was in was, I think, a 22-year gap.
See, that's hard, dude. God. How do you have a conversation with somebody that's that young? I
She
mean,
was probably the smartest person I've ever met.
So you helped her with her homework or what?
Yep, you're funny, Mike.
could you help me write my essay?
I mean, she was in college. She's in law school now. Full right to Tulane.
I don't know. Just
become a bond.
I guess the difference is where you're meeting them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where I was working, look what I was meeting was bar people.
No,
you
I
know?
mean,
same
I
here.
knew I met her because it was a old family friend.
Wow, so you're
Not.
dating
It's not a
family
cousin.
members. Okay, you're dating family members. You're dating 12-year-olds, and I'm the creepy guy.
No, what's really sad is yesterday when we were all standing around talking, I said, I got to marry my cousin this Saturday. And everybody looked at me. I went, come on, I'm ordained. I'm not marrying my cousin. I'm not Stephanie.
But I haven't. I haven't. I think the oldest person I've dated was in the last 10 years was 26.
So how's
That is
working
half
for you?
your age, dude.
Yeah. So how's that working for you?
It worked great. I mean, shit.
I mean, you're not with anybody right now, right?
God no.
Yeah.
Why would I be?
All right, we're out of here. This is just too much.
There's a abundance of young women out there. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Abundance?
Yes, it's a word, Michael. Look it up.
Oh, really? One day I got him. He used the word facetious, and I said, "What does that mean?"
Yeah, you.
The dill rod.
Yeah,
He
you got
freaking
me.
set me a definition. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I fell for that one.
This person wanted us to call him.
Okay. Good.
Them, not him. I don't want to be sued for gender confusion just because they are gender confused.
Who? The
Huh?
person we're calling?
Yes.
Hey, touch that.
Hello?
It's about time you answer the phone.
Oh, I didn't know the number. Did you change the number?
God, what is up with people's phones today? I just turned it down. Hello?
Oh.
Okay.
Hello?
I don't know. Is it this app? I don't know. But how is some of the calls coming in perfect and some not? I don't know.
Who is this?
Stephanie,
Well, I do have
call me back at
I
this
do have
number.
mine on speaker.
Well, then get it
Well,
off
then take
speaker.
it off speaker. Oh my God. When we call people, they can't have it on speaker because that causes way too many issues. Maybe she'll call back.
If she's well enough to make phone calls, she was well enough to be sitting in this chair.
She had a headache. Just for fun. Hey,
You're such a dweeb. Hello?
that's not a whole lot better. Anyways, what's happening?
Not much. I was just wondering what you ended up having to do, but I mean, you can tell me after the show
Oh my
what you ended up having to do to get the phone to work.
So why did you want this number then? Stephanie.
No, I said, what's up with the new number? Read your text message.
Okay. Anyways, we're out of here. See you later. We're leaving the show, everybody. It's just for fun. It's crazy. I don't know. We may have another number by tomorrow. We may keep all these multiple numbers just to prank people, which is pretty much a good idea anyways. Everybody's just fun. We will see y'all on the flip side. Stay out of trouble. I have errands to go do. What does everybody else got to do today?
I'm going to Academy Sports, then possibly Best Buy to pick up this drone.
Cool.
Then
So
me
is
and
yours
Mike-
going to be better than Mike's?
No, it's at Mike has the top of the line Pro model. This is the next step down.
Then why are you going to, how can you top Mike if you're buying the next step down?
My intention isn't to top Michael. My intention is to get something that can fly and film and, do what I need it to do.
Cool.
Mike, I think, has more professional intentions in mind for his. Mine's just basically for my entertainment. I
Okay.
think Mike's is an actual project vehicle.
All right. Okay,
So
fellas.
I don't need the big fancy one. Let's put it that way.
Steph says bite me, by the way. I just got that reported.
Well, I mean, for crying out loud, Stephanie, if you're well enough to call in, you certainly did not sound like you had a headache. Yeah, the yelling and screaming, hey, I'm on the speaker. Great. Get your ass in this chair tomorrow. Bye.
One person saying, give my gun guy my number.
What?
And that's what I'm asking. I was like, which one?
God, if they say Michael.
No. So we're out here, everybody. It's just fun in the morning. Everybody have a great day. See you later.
Bye.
You know what they say in China? Ciao, man. Okay.
No, they
Nobody's
don't.
laughing. Okay.
They don't say that in China.
Alex better keep that. Hold on. Let me.
Is that Stephanie?
No. Listen to him. Alex better keep that thing 2 streets up.
Oh, it'll be 2 streets. From who, first of all?
Tubby.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, I'll be up in Tubby's bedroom window.
Tubby will give you
That's why
Tubby
I'm-
will give you a show.
This
if
is
he
why I'm
knows you're
buying
gonna-
it.
If he knows you're gonna send it, he's
Shit.
gonna give you a show.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm buying it. I'm gonna wait for Tubby to get to the urinal, fly the drone in, and say hi from a distance.
Yeah.
Then I can't get stabbed.
Can
in
you
the
imagine
throat.
the video footage he's gonna come back with of Tubby going, "Look at this! fast. It's got spurs on it.
You want to know why I'm buying the cheaper one?
Sure.
So I can crash into Mike's.
Oh, you're gonna waste $600 just to prove a point.
Oh hell yeah! You're goddamn right.
Oh my God, we're out of here. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you guys later. Bye, you guys. We'll see y'all on the flip side.
Bye. Yeah, just to crash into Mike's.